Good morning. It's 7 a.m. on Friday, October 14th. Your government taco forecast in Baton Rouge. Expect clear skies with a high of 86. Coming up on OTB, Chris Lowe of ESPN joins the show at 8 a.m. We talk to Big Fave, Marlon Favorite at 8:30, and we make some picks in the Degen Dome at 9:30. You can follow today's show on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok at OTB_ESPN. Or catch us on YouTube at the 104.5 ESPN channel and subscribe for daily content. Hour number 1 of Off the Bench, live from the Mercedes-Benz of Baton Rouge studio, starts now.
Let me go!
All-Star Toyota presents Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and T-Bob Hebert.
Yeah!
Off the Bench with Hester and T-Bob.
Hey, P, they said I gotta come off the bench.
All-Star Toyota presents Off the Bench with Hester and T-Bob. Yo.
Oh, welcome in. Friday, 7 a.m. boys, girls. How about it, Baton Rouge? How about
Baton Rouge?
Louisiana? Wherever you're listening, man, what's happening? I'm getting told all the time about some of y'all listening up in the far-flung parts of the country and the world. Thanks to the YouTube stream, so that's awesome, man. That always makes me happy. The point is, wherever you are listening, here we sit, Friday, October 14th. The weather is nice. Football is in mid-swing, and we got the best slate of games that we've had all season on the college level, dude. So it's going to be a fun day today. We're going to talk football the entire show. Here in hour number 1, we'll start, I think, breaking down some things Brian Kelly had to say before this before this trip to Gainesville. Then I'm ready to kind of flip my own personal script, start to get into some sunshine pumping.
Oh, okay.
Tired of being, feeling pessimistic and feeling bad about this game. It's Friday. I'm in a fantastic mood. It's time to go whoop some Gator ass, okay? That's the bottom line. And then we'll talk some Saints-Bengals as well as 2 and 3 teams going to battle in the Superdome, the homecoming of the conquering champion that is Joe Burrow. And then, look, Degen Dome, Season 3. In hour number 3, I continue to be ice cold. Jake with the big bounce back weeks, whatever. We'll get to all of it, all of this, and more. Hanging out with us for the next 3 hours. Like, subscribe, all of those things. What up, boys? How we feeling on this Friday, Jake?
I'm feeling great. I came in with a little pep in my step yesterday. A little bit of a long day. Not feeling sorry for the self. Was just looking forward to getting to today.
Yeah, okay.
Just getting to today. Weekend vibes all over this place. Excited about the weekend. We Gator hater number 1, so I'm always excited. Well, maybe number 2. I think Flint actually might be number 1, but always excited about this weekend. It's a chance for LSU to bounce back, get a victory in the SEC. You mentioned it, Bengals and Saints. That's going to be a fantastic contest as well. So a lot to be excited about this weekend.
Yeah, I mean, and look, we've got Mississippi State, Kentucky, we've got Okie State, TCU, we've got Penn State, Michigan, we got Utah, USC, we got Alabama, Tennessee. And the great part is the vast majority of those games are not taking place even when LSU is playing. Like all the best games out, USC, Utah's a good one, and that's going to be a bit later, but almost all the best games are in that 11 or 2:30 slots. You're going to get to watch them all and then watch the fist fight in the swamp, man.
Yeah, we got Tottenham-Everton, right?
Tottenham-Everton,
Yeah,
hell yeah,
go.
dude. Screw you, Spurs.
Yeah, Gordy.
Yeah, Kool-Aid. Stupid. What does it even stand for? Coach of the Year? Stuff? I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm trying, dude. I don't know. I don't really watch footy, so. Mario, what's up, dude? How you feeling?
Feeling good, man. Excited for the football weekend. Doing a little high school tonight. U-High, Madison Prep, Saints-Bengals on Sunday. Good slate of college on Saturday. Going to be a good weekend, man.
I'm sorry you can't make the Shrek rave, but I'm happy that you're appraching it with your chin up.
Thank you.
I myself am thinking about slathering my body in green paint and getting some long antenna and going and raving and eating lollipops and whatnot. Danny, how are you feeling today?
Feeling great. Be in Gainesville tonight, so
yeah.
hopefully LSU can pull out a win.
Danny's going to go cover the game. Danny, how many total highlights did you get to film last week?
Total of 2 highlights.
2 highlights. 2 highlights. This man filmed the game and got 2 highlights out of last game. But that's okay, man. That's okay because this week is going to be different, okay? It's going to be different. First off, here's what Brian Kelly had to say when he met with the media yesterday, Jake. I want to get your reaction to some of this stuff. He talked about how, because many people were wondering kind of where Joe Fouché was last week, and he only played 1 play, I believe. And Kelly basically said, look, it was a It was a matchup issue. Now, I don't love this logic all the time because I think that's also the excuse they use for not putting Harold Perkins on the field, which I think is pretty inexcusable. Like, you just need to find a way to get him on there, even if it's just to rush the passer off the edge last week. But whatever. The point is, he said it wasn't a good matchup for Fouché, that this week is a great matchup. We're talking about in the box, run stuff and safety. It allows him to move Jarek Bernard-Converse back out to corner. You can expect to see a lot of Joe Fouché on Saturday.
It's a little surprising. Like, maybe that game last week, maybe that wasn't the type of game for him, but I'm just...
That's what they said.
I know. So I'm just saying, like, some of the moving some defenders around, it's something they didn't... I mean, they did a little bit at the early portion of the season, but not this drastic. So, like, I wouldn't have thought, like, last week was a great game for a Greg Penn type linebacker to play as much as he did. Like, it felt like if you're going to play someone that's not Harold Perkins, it would have been Baskerville and it would have been a Mike Jones.
Yeah.
Like, those would have been the two backers in there because they're really good in coverage.
Now, they were also, now to be clear, too, he didn't say as well, I don't want to misquote, because they didn't say to Harold Perkins that it wasn't just a good matchup. They said specifically because he's playing the Sam now that it wasn't a good matchup. So maybe they don't even view him as a Mike anymore, which is a bit surprising to me.
I kind of view him as him.
Yes, exactly. I agree. I view him as he is a freshman. Give him packages to study, and then just get him on the field in those packages as much as you can, or at least in some critical moments, because the guy just makes plays. And we'll get to this during Sunshine Pumping Time, but if you want to go freak on freak, like Anthony Richardson, physical freak, Harold Perkins, now that Mason Smith is not on the field, Harold Perkins is next on that list for the only guy that is the kind of physical outlier that Anthony Richardson is. Okay, so yeah, I'll put my guy up against his guy. It's like the opening scene of Troy. Harold Perkins about to jump up and just pull one of those neck stabs on Anthony Richardson, drop him.
I thought you were about to say he's about to call him out, like not the opening scene of Troy, but like in Troy.
Hector.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah. No, I mean, Troy's tight, dude.
Yeah.
Troy's objectively tight. Other things that Brian Kelly said, he confirmed the starting lineup: Miles Frazier left guard, Anthony Bradford right guard, so Will Campbell back. I think that's very big. Obviously, they struggled without Campbell last week. And then I thought this was a bit intriguing. Jake Kelly talking about last week against Tennessee, saying, quote, "I would like to go up against their secondary again. I thought they were clutching and grabbing and holding. We put in a number of calls they confirmed should have been called for holding." Now, he did go on to be like, look, it didn't change the game. They controlled the line of scrimmage. That's ultimately why we lost. But, okay, I mean, a little bit. In a season where people have wanted a little more pushback at times out of Brian Kelly, there's a bit of something there, perhaps.
Do you want to
maybe
try...
kind of lubing up the refs for this week as well?
That's why
like,
you do that.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, come on. Like, what's going on?
That's why you do it. I mean, heck, you do that like in every level of football. You try to, hey, before the game, try to say, hey, last week, here's what happened, whatever. So, I mean, and I'd love to go through 5 plays today if we can find the time and get them up on the screen of plays to be made. It's just 10 guys doing the right thing, 1 guy doing something rogue, and that's the reason you're not making plays right now. So if you want to pump sunshine into that, you can say, okay, you're 1 guy away. Also, if you want to be critical of that, why aren't all 11 on the same page? So, either way you want to take that, but Flynn and I did this yesterday. Like, we threw up 5 plays and kind of like 5 random plays. We're like, hey, let's pick 5 plays. Let's just throw them out there.
Really? You didn't curate them beforehand?
I mean, it's Flynn.
Well, but I figured that you bring the plays in and then he just breaks them down.
No, Flynn, he'll get, the Pro Football Focus, and the way that the film is, it's like a little bar, and you can just scroll up, scroll down, or what. I know I was trying to explain.
Oh, yeah.
And so Flynn just scrolled up, and he'd be like, burp. He makes noises when he hits something, burp, burp. And so he had 5 plays and just broke them down, and 3 of the 5, there was real plays to be made.
All right, well, we will do that. Maybe 7:30, maybe 8. It's going to be a little fluid today, but I will make sure to tease it ahead of time when we zero in on when exactly we will do that. So look, what we're going to do now is let's go to break, and when we get back, I want to start pumping some sunshine on this game, okay? I'm done being anxious, being timid and scared and worry about this Florida Gator team. As I said, it's Friday. Football Friday. Incredible weekend of college football coming up last night. The college slate started in an excellent way last night with WVU Baylor. And then we got a great NFL game on Sunday, dude. Let's freaking go. Dude, okay. So when we get back, we're going to talk about whooping that Gator ass. Keep it locked right here on OTB.
Off the Bench with Hester and T-Bob. ESPN Baton Rouge, New Orleans, Alexandria, and 1130 The Tiger.
Go to centralplumbing.org, 925-8552, 925-8552. No need to pump any sunshine with Central Plumbing, right? You don't make it 50 years unless you're making sure that people's parts and pumps are working just fine. And that's what Central Plumbing has done. And remember, pumps, it's not just the home. If you have a business, an office building, you need any plumbing needs met therein. They've seen it all over those 50 years. They can fix it all. They got the flat rate pricing. Everybody's licensed, bonded, and insured. They're quick with it, too. It's your one-stop plumbing shop, centralplumbing.org.
Yeah, we can't stress enough. There's so many things they can do for you over at Central Plumbing. Obviously, emergencies like T-Bob tells you about, but go tankless with that tankless water heater. Never run out of hot water. So maybe you get home late from the ball field, dance, whatever it is. You still got to shower. You got to do the dishes. You got to do the laundry. Well, you don't have to worry about that if you go tankless with that tankless hot water heater. 225-925-8552.
In times of need, get a full list of phone numbers, websites, and other important emergency information on the Demco Stormwatch page at 1045ESPN.com.
Bayou Ford has $10,000 off MSRP plus 2.9% for 60 months on new 2022 Ford F-150s. All new Bayou vehicles come with a 1 million mile powertrain warranty and free delivery. If you need sales or service, the crew at Bayou Ford is going to do right by you.
I've been doing business with Luba for 25 years. They're dependable, trustworthy. It's just the attention to detail with our clients.
Our folks have years and years of experience. They're highly trained professionals, but many companies have that asset. What I'd like to think makes Luba a bit different is that we use those talents in a way that truly is dedicated to serving the needs of the folks who depend on us.
Gulf Coast Office Products is a nationally recognized Savin office equipment dealer based right here in Louisiana. Over 100 employees strong, Gulf Coast has the boots on the ground to support all vertical markets, from education, engineering, legal, and finance. With the latest in office technology, from desktop to production segment units, Gulf Coast and Savin have the perfect fit for you. Call 225-756-2644. That's 756-2644 for Gulf Coast Office Products.
Oh, hey, what's up? It's Big D and Bubba, 100.7 The Tiger Morning Show. We'd love for you to join us every weekday, 4 a.m. till 9 a.m.
Yeah, everything you want in a show. Country music. We got laughs. We got celebrity in-studio guests. We just need you.
Join us every weekday morning, 4 a.m. to 9 a.m., right where it all started.
That's right. Louisiana's country station, 100.7 The Tiger.
ServiceMaster Elite create clean, disinfected work environments. As a local business, we take pride in serving the New Orleans and Baton Rouge areas. Our cleaning protocols follow CDC and OSHA standards for healthcare settings, offices, senior living, restaurants, and industrial plants. Contact ServiceMaster Elite to get your operation ready for reopening with germ disinfection cleaning. ServiceMaster Elite, the trusted choice in professional cleaning since 1996.
It's no secret. The best oysters in Baton Rouge are at Jolie Pearl Oyster Bar. Enjoy mouth-watering South Louisiana flavor and oysters from all over the country. And don't forget our nightly drink specials. Jolie Pearl Oyster Bar, located in downtown Baton Rouge.
Le posso offrire un caffè? Andiamo insieme da me, non c'è.
Join us for a Football Friday edition of Hunt and Hill. Saints and Bengals. And can the Tigers go to the Swamp and get a win? Our final pick to close out the show. Hunt and Hill, 1 and 3 Fridays. 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge.
All-Star Toyota presents Off the Bench with Esther and T-Bob, the 2022 LAB Prestige Award winner for Best Sports Radio Show. ESPN Baton Rouge, New Orleans, Alexandria, and 1130 The Tiger.
Welcome back, OTB. Hanging out with you here this Friday. Just talking a little Little League football. Looks like in the battle of the undefeated. Barn burner last night, 38-36. But this is football where dads are quarterbacks, and I never really thought about that before. And that's an odd amount of pressure. Like that's an odd, because every other parent's staring at you. People take this so seriously.
That's true. Although,
if you don't hit their like they're already gonna be mad if you just miss an open pass. It's gonna help their kid's team. But like, what if it's their kid and they're wide open and you like leave it short or something? Like,
it's fair.
I'm a mid-30s adult. I'm not trying to deal with that sort of pressure over 5-year-olds catching footballs.
Yeah,
it's too much.
I will say last night was a lot of fun. We lost. I think it was 38-36. Correct me if I'm wrong. If you're listening, but like a lot of times you don't get this, but man, both teams had fun. Coaches got along. There was no yelling. It's like at the end of the day, it's 5- and 6-year-old flag football. It's supposed to be out there, have fun. The offenses score points. That's what it's supposed to be. So
do you even care?
I do.
Show some passion.
I do, but I'm also
you're like Brian Kelly after FSU. Show some passion.
I'm also a grown adult.
Oh my God, show some passion.
That enjoyed a good football
game. Do you
want
to win or do you want to win? Because it sounds like you don't really care.
Hey,
Okay. And I only want
season.
people on my team who win, who want to win.
Hey, well, see, I know something about finishing it and winning championships, and it's about getting into the postseason. So it'll be a great rematch, and hopefully we have the opportunity.
Well, you know what? I'm going to force you to talk about 2-loss Texas making the playoff then. To honor the 2017. I'm going to force you to talk about 2-loss Texas making the playoff.
Hey, a 2-loss champion's better than an undefeated, a 1-loss non-champion.
SEC champion.
Yeah, so were we.
How about that? All right, look, let's talk a little. Let's talk a little LSU-Florida. As I'm looking for LSU to champion Florida over this weekend. And look, man, I've walked around this week, hang dog. I feel like I've had my leg between my tails. Right, I'm looking at a Florida team that the defense isn't any good, but I'm so down on the LSU offense right now. And I don't know that your 5 plays are going to help my sunshine puppy, but that's okay. I'm so down on the offense, and I'm like, can they take advantage? And Florida may not be the best offensively, but what if Richardson doesn't turn the ball over? And like Florida's so good at the interior of the offensive line, and we're light depth-wise in the interior line. Screw that, dude. I'm done with it. Okay? I'm ready to fight. I almost dropped an F Florida, but that's how I feel right now in my heart, like in my DNA. I don't give a damn about the swamp, okay? And this is the game, like, Jake, the attitude that this LSU team should have, and that I think the LSU fans should have. Everybody needs to channel Ricky Bobby this weekend, okay? Channel Ricky Bobby when he's in his prime, and it's the slingshot engaged. That is this weekend. That is what Jaden Daniels needs to do. Just grip it and rip it, okay? You've literally got nothing to lose, Jake, because if you remain timid, if you remain not taking shots, if you remain overly conservative this weekend and you lose again, well, you'll probably lose your job. Like, you can only continue to play to a point. So no, you go out there, play fast, play free, play crazy, and let's just let the chips fall where they may. Dude, let's have ourselves a fight. Because that's the other thing about games like this that I always remember from back in the day is like, you are going to be in a 4-hour fist fight. It ain't going to be easy. You're not going to blow them out. There's going to be times, Jake, where you have a bad play. There's going to be times where they land these big haymakers, and you have to make peace with that ahead of time. And you have to force yourself to live in the moment and focus on whatever the next play is, right? The football golden rule, 1 snap and clear. So make peace with the fact that you're about to go down to Florida and you're just going to brawl. You're going to brawl for 4 hours. Don't just make peace with it. Embrace it. Look forward to it. Get ready for that fight and get ready to be the bully, and let's whoop some Florida ass, dude. That's how I feel.
LSU's actually done a nice job all season long of being able to handle sudden change or maybe handle a big play against them, right? You've done it against Mississippi State. You've done it against Auburn. You did it against Florida State. You just weren't able to finish that game. And so that's something that gives you some faith, is the fact that they can go on the road, and if a play goes against them, they can find a way to bounce back. They've done it at home. They've done it at a neutral site. They've done it away as well. So for me, I I want to see the team start fast, and I know that's like so cliche, but just do it. Like, we talk about it a lot, but it hasn't really happened yet. Like, go out there from the opening kick, and I'm not trying to be funny, like, secure the ball, get the ball, go put a drive together, and go get points on the first drive.
Well, what are you saying? What if you win the toss? What would you do?
Well, he's taking it. That's who he is, yeah.
You don't think you would defer? I mean, they deferred against Auburn, and they felt like they got burned a bit. And so they took it this last game. I wonder if being –
in his career, he is more likely to take it than
Really?
to give it to them. Yes.
Interesting.
So if you do that again, put a drive together. Like, don't overthink it. Like, trust your eyes, trust your scheme, trust your film study. Like, we'll pull up a 3rd and 3, the first 3rd and 3 of the game later on, and I'll show you a couple of different things you can do with the football that can be really successful and can keep drives alive. And they're day one install type things that you've done in your career. You have to settle down. You have to go in there. You can't press. You're not going to, like we always say, you're not going to hit a home run on every play.
Yeah.
Right? That's football terms for score a touchdown. I know it's a little backwards, but that's the way we say it, okay? Like, take an 8-yard gain. Take a 12-yard gain. Don't try to do too much in every single time you snap the ball.
Yeah, I mean, well, do you think they're trying to do too much every time they snap the ball?
The thing that tells me they are is, like, we'll pull the play up in a bit. There's plays in front of you, but it's like sometimes it's like you're trying to escape too quick. Okay, that's trying to do too much.
Okay, yes.
Right.
So you're not only talking about like waiting on like deep shots or something.
No, I mean, trying to do too much
yeah.
is not giving what the plays are taking what the play's giving you.
Yes, very fair, very fair.
So it's not always I'm saying you're trying to throw 70 yards down the field because they haven't done that any this year. I'm just saying, like, if a play's giving you this, you take it, you move on, you get a new set of downs, and then you continue on a drive and sustain a drive and put one together and go put it in the end zone.
Yeah, and it sounds like what you're asking for there is rhythm, and I agree. We've never we have yet to see this LSU offense really be rhythmic, save for a couple of spells. Obviously, into Florida State, and I would say the last 2.5 quarters of Mississippi State.
Because even Auburn, you weren't.
That. No, you never hit.
It was clunky.
Auburn. It was trippy and clunky, and you just kind of stumbled and shambled along like some sort of fresh-made zombie. But that's okay, because this is not that weekend. One game and clear. It is a new game. And look, that's the great part about football. For all your pregame anxieties, whatever you may be worried about before the game starts, the intensity of football demands your full attention. It's why, if you've ever done really any competitive event, right, it's why, like, as soon as you actually start the thing, you kind of, you're suddenly in the fight. You're not worried about anything outside of it or what's going to happen in the future or what just happened. Remain in that fight in the swamp tomorrow night. Because like I said, I this is going to be a dogfight. I think this is going to come down to the end of the game, and it's going to be who can make those game-winning plays. And we've seen Richardson do it this year, but we have seen Jaden Daniels do it as well this season. And it's going to be, yeah, I'm feeling better about it. I'm what do you think? Where are you at right now in terms of predicting?
I mean, I think these two teams are so similar, it's scary.
Yeah.
I mean, you have quarterbacks, and I was telling Brain on Talk this morning, I mean, you have quarterbacks that can be electric, but also can be highly inconsistent.
Yes.
Right?
Makes it a bit volatile to try to predict what's going to happen.
It does. You have a receiver group at LSU that's incredibly talented. You have a running back group at Florida that's incredibly talented. So you have weapons outside of quarterback. Defensively, Florida, I think their best position is linebacker, right? You have some linebackers that, if the scheme calls for it, hopefully it does this week, you'll see for LSU as well. Defensive front, I think, kind of similar as far as you have some edge guys. The one thing I would say Florida has an advantage right now is offensive line, and certainly if they're healthy.
Yeah,
Florida's offensive line, when healthy, has played pretty well this year.
It sounds like Osiris Torrance is going to play. You just got to hope. Okay, and I know we're a bit down because of maybe how the defense looked last week, though then again, the defense didn't look bad last week. They kind of got buried in the flow of that game. eventually. And plus it's Hendon Hooker and Heupel in Alabama, and we all know how good that offense is. But yes, Jake, while you haven't been perfect against running quarterbacks this year, guys that can threaten you with their legs, they eventually figured it out against Florida State, right? But still, that was probably Matt House's worst game, I would say. Auburn, couple busted plays end up biting you in the ass, but you figure that game out. You hold them to 0 the entire game. We all know about the Mississippi State game plan that was near perfect, as well as the New Mexico performance. And so when I look at a Florida offense that has been flawed at times this year, and you go back and watch a Kentucky game and you see how basically Richardson and the offense lost them that game with mistakes, I am very intrigued to see if House can rally after last week, getting dominated both on the air and through the ground, and can he rally and put together a plan that can confuse Anthony Richardson and put him into some of those same spots that he has gotten trapped in at times this year.
You have plenty of tape to look at, to copycat, because he's had confusion in multiple games this year. It hasn't just been one. So if you can take somebody else's game plan and put it as your own, you can be successful. Now, when you play a quarterback like this, yes, he's a runner, but not all running quarterbacks are created equal. One thing he can do, he is bigger than you in a lot of cases. He can't break tackles.
Yeah.
That's something you have to make sure that you get him on the ground. LSU had a lot of missed tackles last week. I think they charted them with 8 missed tackles. There was a couple times it felt like they had 8 on one play on Tennessee's running backs, right? Anthony Richardson is running back strong.
Yeah.
So that's something like even within the game plan, you have to make sure you get him on the ground. Utah didn't do a good job of that. You go back and you watch the Utah game, guys just kind of slide down his legs when they attempt to tackle him. That's something also, like Jaden Daniels is a runner, but it's not the same kind of runner.
It's one of the funniest parts watching Florida, number 21, that nose guard guys go to try to cut him. And they just bounce off.
Yep.
He's not the best player because he is a little too big and slow right now, but wait until you get a look at 21 from Florida this week, and it's truly the most in awe I have ever been at the absolute size of this unit. He's a massive individual. All right, look, so I'm feeling pretty good about the Florida game. We'll talk about it a bit more later in the show. Let's switch up to Sundays when we get back here. Let's talk a little Saints Bengals. Keep it locked right here on Off the Bench.
Off the Bench with Hester and T-Bob.
Go to ITI Technical College, iticollege.edu, iticollege.edu. Man, look, the campus is right here in Baton Rouge. It's absolutely beautiful. It's local. It's family-owned. And it's the best investment that you can make of yourself in the state. It's top 15 in the entire country. And if you're like, well, T, how are you measuring that? Well, what do you pay for the school? First, what can you expect to make back in your career afterwards? This is a Georgetown study that says ITI Technical College is best in the state. So if you want to change your life for the better, the time to act is now. In 1 to 2 years, you get that degree. They can help place you into jobs right here in Louisiana. ITI Technical College. Let's sign up today. iticollege.edu.
Yeah, if you have any questions, if you have any question that you want to ask, or maybe you want to talk about scheduling, call admissions today, 877-591-1070. They're going to answer any question that you might have. We always encourage you, go see them over on Airline Highway. Go to the website, iticollege.edu.
Professional golfers John Peterson and JJ Colleen answer all your golf and life questions inside the new Drop Biscuit Studios podcast for the people. Download or subscribe today at dropbiscuit.com.
I am Juliet, daughter of Marguerite, granddaughter of Gabriel Piera. I come from a line of strong women who knew struggle and success too. Still, I was scared by my breast cancer diagnosis. But I had Blue Cross coverage, which meant I got care from top doctors. I'm strong like my mother, and her mother before her. The right card, the right care.
Want more customers? Running Boards Marketing can help you get their attention. Imagine your brand's message on a giant LED billboard truck that can't be skipped and is nearly impossible to ignore. Running Boards Marketing is the leader in effective and affordable advertising on digital mobile billboards, which are 2 times more effective than traditional billboards. With a 97% recall rate, you'll leave a lasting impression with your customers. Visit us online at runningboardsmarketing.com so we can drive your message to where the people are.
I've been doing business with Luba for 25 years. They're dependable, trustworthy. It's just the attention to detail with our clients.
Our folks have years and years of experience. They're highly trained professionals, but many companies have that asset. What I'd like to think makes Luba a bit different is that we use those talents in a way that truly is dedicated to serving the needs of the folks who depend on us.
At All-Star Toyota, you get it all. If you're in the market for an all-new Toyota vehicle, come see our friendly and knowledgeable sales team at All-Star Toyota. Located in Baton Rouge at the corner of Airline and Goodwood, we've been serving our community since 2005 by offering a large selection of new Toyota cars, trucks, and SUVs. Get behind the wheel of your dream car and take a test drive at All-Star Toyota today.
I'm Jay Ducote. I grew up learning how to cook at LSU tailgate parties and right in my own backyard. And I created JD's Louisiana products to bring that Louisiana flavor to you at home for your backyard cookout. JD's Louisiana barbecue sauce, Louisiana molasses mustard, spicy and sweet barbecue rub, and more are available at your local supermarkets or by logging on to jducote.com/shop. Put in promo code CST for 25% off at checkout.
Eli's always been into grilling. It took us a while to see it, but the signs were there.
What are you doing, Eli?
I knew grilling was my thing. I have been talking about it throughout my career.
Happy with the results?
I am. Got the new grill from barbecueguys.com. It performed great.
My advice, as I always told my boys,
do more of what you're born to do.
Barbecue Guys, for those who were born to grill.
You want cheese on your burger, Pops?
I'll take a little cheese.
Matt Moscona inviting you to join us for a Football Friday edition of AFR, presented by Don Juan Cigar Bar. We'll preview the biggest games with Phil Steele. The Riot Radio Hours return. Our guest picker. Join us 3 to 6, 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge.
She'll put a spell on you. She'll put a spell on you. She's the witch queen of New Orleans.
All-Star Toyota presents Off the Bench with Hester and T-Bob. ESPN Baton Rouge, New Orleans, Alexandria, and 1130 The Tiger.
No, my boy. Yeah. I'm saying. Got the ammo.
What's happening, y'all? Welcome back to OTB. We had some really interesting Josh Heupel audio just come across the desk here. I don't know how I missed this. Seems like this would have been great for weekend winners, but after the big win, I guess maybe a couple weeks ago or something, here is Josh Heupel talking about the upcoming Alabama game.
Well, I'd just like to remind Bama fans that this weekend, just remember you're at Neyland Stadium, okay? You're not in Alabama anymore. This is not a Golden Corral where you and your cousins get in a fist fight arguing over which one of you is the actual father of your sister's kids, okay? Well, just like...
Okay, so if you're not watching online there, the best part about that video is not even the actual joke. Like, yeah, the joke is funny, the Golden Corral line, et cetera, et cetera. I don't know that I have ever seen a voice match a body better than that voice versus what Josh Heupel actually sounds like. Like, after seeing this video, I don't know if I'm ever going to be able to forget it. Like, every time I actually hear Josh Heupel talk now, I'm going to think it's a fake Heupel. Play it one more. Play it one more time. Never mind.
I'd just like to remind Bama fans that this weekend, just remember you're at Neyland Stadium, okay? You're not in Alabama anymore. This is not a Golden Corral where you and your cousins get in a fist fight arguing over which one of you is the actual father of your sister's kids, okay? Well, I'd just like to remind Bama fans.
Like great fake lip reading as well there by whoever made that video. All right, Jake, coming up this Sunday, we got a little Saints, Bengals, and, okay, I know I was sunshine pumping with LSU. When I look at Saints, Bengals, I'm not feeling quite as good. I love being in the Dome. Here's my only issue, Jake. Here's the thing that I hate most about this game. I hate that when you look at the Cincinnati Bengals right now, it is the offense that has held this team back, right? Like, the Bengals defense has allowed 2 touchdowns in the last 3 games. Mm-hmm. And I think they might be 1 and 2 in those games even. The defense has been incredible. So if you tell me that the offense has been what sucked, but then I know that's an offense that features Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, and the rest of that crew, and I see a banged-up Saints secondary, this is a bad mixture, Jake. It's a lot of bad elements coming together all at one time. And you're like, well, but T-Bob, you just said the offense has been bad. Again, I think that Joe Burrow is always going to figure it out, right? And even though the Saints defense has been good this year, when you look at the injuries they're trying to overcome this year, and the fact that both teams are 2 and 3, and both teams are really desperate right now, Joe Burrow rents a lot of space in my head, right? I've always called him Captain America. He kind of always wins in the end. And so seeing those Captain America powers turned against you a la Civil War or something is it's very concerning. It's very concerning.
Something that's also concerning is Paulson Adebo, limited practice on Wednesday. Lattimore, no practice on Wednesday. Marcus May, limited practice on Wednesday. On Thursday, Chris Olave, limited. Michael Thomas, Deontay Hardy, Jarvis Landry, non-participant in Thursday's practice.
Damn.
That is worrisome. That's not just, guys. That's guys that you had as dudes on your team.
Yeah, literally.
So
everybody you're supposed to rely
on. I don't know who's going to be up. Like, Jarvis Landry doesn't need to practice on a Thursday to play on a Sunday. He's been in this deal long enough, but it still doesn't give you great hope that he wasn't at least limited. Chris Olave, who had the concussion, he was limited in Thursday's practice. Okay. So maybe he'll be available, but that's the thing that I just don't know who's going to be available. Are they going to limp into this game on Sunday? You're down a lot of key contributors on offense and defense.
Yeah, and you got a defense, again, that has given up 2 touchdowns the last 3 games, and an offensive features Joe Burrow. Mario, how are you feeling about this weekend when it comes to the Saints? You too, Danny. You're ready.
I think it's going to be a good game. The Bengals could be missing some key players too. T. Higgins didn't practice yesterday. Okay. Jonah Williams didn't practice yesterday.
Well, Jonah Williams is probably a good thing.
Yeah, T. Higgins, yes. Jonah Williams is just a wash. I mean, he plays like he's not there. So if he's actually not there, I don't know that it makes that much of a difference.
I figured y'all would say that, and hopefully you at least get Marcus May back. He practiced in limited fashion yesterday, and I really think you could notice his absence the last 2 games. The first 2 games with Marcus May playing, the Saints were really good. When he has not played, that's when they've started hitting these big plays. And you've been asking for way too many snaps from guys like J.T. Gray, Chris Harris, who's on the team and playing now.
Yeah.
You need Marcus May back. I think
Chris Harris is a nice veteran player. Obviously, his better days, were in the past. I mean, he was a teammate of mine in Denver. He'd been in the league a long, long time.
He was an All-Pro, wasn't he?
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah, he might have been multiple-time All-Pro. I mean, he can give you some help. To Mario's point, but still, that's not somebody I think you want to count on how late he got here. He just basically got here. He's a nice little piece
He's
to
our
add
Eric
to it.
Weddle, but without the Super Bowl. He probably, I don't know. It's not. I'm trying to make it work. Danny, what do you think? Does it hurt you at all, Danny, to see Trey Hendrickson and Von Bell lining up across from you?
More on Trey Hendrickson. I liked him more. They're both beasts, but Trey Hendrickson had the best celebration in the league. Point to the sky.
It's a beautiful simplicity, isn't it? It's kind of like Clark Kent's.
Let me tell you something. I'd rather him point to the sky than Peyton Turner and Marcus Davenport point to the trainer.
Well, speaking of being invisible, I don't think Peyton Turner's a real person. I'm a bit unconvinced. I think it's it's either a glitch in the simulation, like you're always talking about.
Is there going to be a documentary in a couple of years?
Yeah, are we getting catfished? Did we get catfished by a first-round pick?
Feels like it.
Yeah. You're right, though, Danny. The Hendrickson celebration it's kind of like Superman's disguise, right? It's just glasses. But there's a beauty in that simplicity. And do you know what really makes it work? What element really makes Hendrickson celebration work, boys? There's a very clear element here.
No gloves.
No gloves. No gloves. Jake, how much of a psychopath do you have to be to rush the passer in the NFL without gloves? Like, I know gloves don't actually provide, like, finger-breaking protection, but when I tell you, you feel naked without gloves in your hand out there. Like, it is wild how vulnerable it can make you feel. This dude's out here rushing the passer, hand-fighting with just, like, a little wrist tape on.
Yeah,
that dude.
It's a move. It's a vibe.
That dude's thrown off. You know he's thrown off immediately when you see him.
God, and he just gets after the quarterback, and he would look so good in the Saints uniform still. But
shout out Cam Jordan, though. More sacks, Trey Hendrickson, 3.5, 2.5.
Yeah, imagine if you had both.
I know. We can't go down that road again. Yeah, and now it's not even like you're going to re-sign Marcus Davenport, probably. Yeah. Because somebody's probably going to overpay him what you're really willing to pay.
But James Hurst, he better get ready. Because look, in professional sports and a lot of professions, like, we all have egos, right? But in the NFL, there's not a bigger moment that when your ego will come out than when you're facing your former team. It's just that is the moment that no matter if it happened or not, you feel disrespected. And I'm sure Trey, even though he got a payday, feels disrespected that the Saints didn't offer him the same payday.
Absolutely, dude.
He's had this one circled. He's going back into the building. He still, I guarantee you, he still loves and appreciates the Saints and will probably root for them when he retires, all those type of things. But in this game, he's going to be pissed off the entire game. He's going to want to show Mickey Loomis in the front office, you should have given me the same deal Cincy gave me.
Yeah, I would agree with that. It's funny you talk about ego because to me, it is one of the elements that also freaks me out about Burrow going into this game, is that when things get worse, he does have that kind of FU ability to raise level play. And when he has extra motivation, I think he has that ability. And the problem is I think he has both. Like, I think things are bad and they have a small margin of error right now in Cincy. And I think between Jake, the fact that he's coming home to a people that a lot of people really love him and are going to support him, but also, like, I don't think it's outside. If you think about the Michael Jordan mindset, it's not hard to start to hype yourself up, put yourself in Burrow's shoes. You're like, for everybody that would be cheering against you, right? Like, hold up, I bring you a championship and do all of these things, and now you come back. Your team sucks. The Saints suck. You don't need them to win. We went to the Super Bowl last year. You're going to sit here and cheer against me after the gifts that I have given you? Like, I think he has ample reason to be motivated and angry, and that kind of hybrid of pride and anger coming from that man is I don't love it. I don't love it combined with all those injuries. Like, if the Saints win this game, I will be surprised. I just think there's too much working against them. But it is in the Dome. And your offense, maybe my head is still a bit warped by how bad the offense looked early on, where if you just looked at a 2-week sample, the offense has actually been pretty nice and more threatening, even with a lack of weapons. Alvin Kamara is going to have to show out once again, especially if all those other guys don't play.
And a certain redheaded quarterback might also be looking for revenge against the team that let him go to draft the number 1 overall player in the draft.
Yes, but Andy Dalton revenge season and Joe Burrow revenge season feel like a bit different to me.
For sure, but still a pro quarterback, has a little continuity after a couple starts.
When did he move on from Cincy? Was it when they
2019.
Joe?
Yeah, that was his last year there.
Because he's been in what? He's been in Dallas, Chicago.
Okay,
one season in Chicago, one season in Dallas.
For some reason, I was thinking it was longer ago. You're right. So they literally replaced him with Burrow.
Yes.
Okay.
They tanked with Andy basically to get Joe.
Are you saying it's Red Rocket time?
Yes, that's it should be more motivation for him than anybody. I'm not saying it'll be more effective than everything y'all are talking about, but he's got to be the most PO'd.
Why are we talking about Joe Burrow, dude? You're right. This is Andy Dalton's storyline, baby. This is Dalton's time to shine. Let's go.
Assuming he plays. I know Jameis has been practicing, but it looks like it's going to be Andy.
It should be Andy. It needs to be Andy.
Dalton's playing until he goes on like a Trevor Siemian, like 2-game bad sample size.
Look, Trevor Siemian, I'm sure he's a great guy, and he's had a long NFL career. Shout out. Let's not act like Trevor Siemian and Andy Dalton are the same NFL quarterback.
No. Well, I mean, maybe.
No.
Definitely not for a career.
No, not even now.
In Dallas, they kind of looked like the same quarterback. Andy Dalton's done fantastic here.
Well, in Dallas, I mean, Cowboys, and that's the whole situation. But Let's not act like they're the same ever at any point in their career.
Okay, sure. I mean, whatever. I'm not going to sit here and argue that.
If I could make one observation about Andy, he does a really good job manipulating the pocket. Like, he's not as athletic as Jameis Winston, but there's not as much wasted motion, and I think that's a big reason why you haven't seen as many sacks.
Well, he's getting the ball out of his hand. It's the main thing. Like, he does have good pocket presence, obviously, for sure. I agree with you, but yeah, he gets the ball out of his hand. Like, Jameis holds on to it too long. That is proven in the numbers. All right, let's close it out at number 1 when we get back.
Off the Bench with Hester and T-Bob. Our listeners fire up their opinions on the jimsfirearms.net hotline at 499-1045. Keep listening for your next chance to shoot us your thoughts with the jimsfirearms.net hotline on 1045 ESPN Baton Rouge.
There it is, the extra mile. On the border of expected and extraordinary for those willing to go further. Like vans customized for work or play. With safety and tech to keep you connected. Supported by a 5-star sales, service, and finance team. And backed by the 1-star you know. So go the extra mile. It's never crowded because so few have what it takes to go there. Mercedes-Benz Vans.
Serious consequences, but anyone can make a mistake. If you find yourself in trouble with the law, know that you have rights, and it's okay to demand them. The law offices of O.C. Brown are here to protect you and your rights. Felony or misdemeanor, DUI or drug charge. No matter what crime you're accused of, you still have rights. Let the law offices of O.C. Brown uphold them. Call 225-343-1111. Your law firm for a lifetime.
I've been doing business with Luba for 25 years. They're dependable, trustworthy. It's just the attention to detail with our clients.
Our folks have years and years of experience. They're highly trained professionals, but many companies have that asset. What I'd like to think makes Luba a bit different is that we use those talents in a way that truly is dedicated to serving the needs of the folks who depend on us.
ITI's got all these programs. Once I started and learned everything about the school, it was worth it.
The challenges that ITI presented me with, it allowed me to build myself up.
All because of ITI, I actually was able to get a job within 3 months before graduation in my field.
Get the hands-on training you need for the job you've always wanted. With so many companies hiring right now, it's the perfect time to come to ITI Technical College. Enroll today for a better life.
Gulf Coast Office Products is a nationally recognized Savin office equipment dealer based right here in Louisiana. Over 100 employees strong, Gulf Coast has the boots on the ground to support all vertical markets from education, engineering, legal, and finance. With the latest in office technology from desktop to production segment units, Gulf Coast and Savin have the perfect fit for you. Call 225-756-2644. That's 756-2644 for Gulf Coast Office Products.
Want more customers? Running Boards Marketing can help you get their attention. Imagine your brand's message on a giant LED billboard truck that can't be skipped and is nearly impossible to ignore. Running Boards Marketing is the leader in effective and affordable advertising on digital mobile billboards, which are 2 times more effective than traditional billboards. With a 97% recall rate, you'll leave a lasting impression with your customers. Visit us online at runningboardsmarketing.com so we can drive your message to where the people are.
Gulf Coast Bank and Trust is giving our customers the power to bank anywhere, anytime during this challenging event. And we're right there with you. Our mobile banking app is a smart way to manage your money and time. Gulf Coast Bank and Trust, the bank that cares about you.
Week Friday presented by Tex Morris and Edward Jones Investments. We're at Rufino's. That's right. Game Time presented by Bet Rivers on 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge. Friday, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m., which includes Handy Tom.
All-Star Toyota presents Off the Bench with Hester and T-Bob. ESPN Baton Rouge, New Orleans, Alexandria, and 1130 The Tiger.
What up, y'all? Welcome back. OTB. Spooky season rolling right along. I'm still the only person on the show that's watched anything particularly spooky this season, but whatever. Eventually, y'all boys will get dragged into the mood. Even though I got to be honest,
T-Bob.
tonight it's about Rings of Power season finale. Let's go, dude. I think we get eyes on Sauron.
I would love to sit down and watch a scary movie. Yesterday was not the schedule to do it. Maybe we can do it this
If
weekend.
we have to hear one more time about yesterday's schedule, I'm going to lose my mind.
Yeah. I mean,
I don't give a damn.
Not everybody has like a
don't
little
care.
nice little cute 1 hour show. Okay.
I don't. When I tell you that I don't care, let me reinforce it. I don't care. Watch the scary movie. When at night. Stay up late. Sacrifice sleep. Don't watch Bears Commanders. Okay? You gained nothing from watching Bears Commanders.
That was at dinner after the game.
I finally did have a same game parlay.
At walk-ons, they had it, on like 87 screens, so I had no choice.
For the first time in my life, I won a bet. Betting the
Oh,
first
buddy,
half under,
you're so bad at
game
betting.
under, and third quarter under. Well, I'm in a cold streak. I'm in a cold streak to be sure, but that's okay. All that means is that the math gods are about to even out, and I'm about to come back in a big way and make some of that money. Maybe not that Olivia Dunne money, as it's a pretty interesting little piece here that I thought might be kind of good to close at the hour. Olivia Dunne right now is top 5 in the country in terms of NIL value and is the top valued female athlete. Dunne's got $2.3 million worth of endorsements, according to On3 Sports. Even Suni Lee, the gold medal winner, checks in at 10th in the country and $1.5 million. So shout out Livy Dunne. And then shout out Flauche, as she's starting to roll in it as well. She's got 587 right now, 587,000, and has a deal with Rock Nation and has a Puma deal. Pretty badass, dude. I mean, especially
That's a lot of money.
It's a lot of money.
Congratulations.
Especially in sports like gymnastics, where and the quote in the Rabelais piece that I read today, Olivia Dunne says this, but she's like, look, there's no real professional league for gymnastics. So it's like, I can't go and keep doing this unless I'm like an Olympic athlete. And so
Right.
Being able to make money while you're relevant, like, yeah, that's great. That's exactly what this should be. Be rewarded for the fruits of your labor. All right, here's what we're going to do. Chris Lowe had to cancel, so when we get back, we are going to start to break down the film that Jake was talking about here. 5 different plays. Maybe we do all 5, maybe we don't. But we'll look at maybe what else she was doing wrong. Where can they get it fixed going into next week? And then maybe a little national college football talk. Huh?
Yeah, I mean, we have to. It's a slate that we have.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Top 5 games of the week. Maybe we can do a little Heisman talk. I can make you talk about Texas since you're technically a Longhorns coach now.
Yeah, I am a Longhorns coach.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. I have no problem talking about Texas.
Have you thrown up the horns ever?
No.
On the little league field?
No.
That's what I'm asking. I'm saying do your kids on the
Oh,
Longhorns?
yeah.
Is your instinct to horns down your own kids? And you
I
gotta
thought
remind
about getting
yourself?
a coaching polo that had like the horns down as the logo, and like it'd be kind of confusing, but it'd make me laugh.
It would send a confusing message to be sure.
Yes.
And then we got Big Fave coming up at 8:30 as well. So looking forward to that. If you're hanging out with us on youtube.com/1045ESPN, what up? Thank you so much. And, stick around, man, because we're going to have a fun show. Oh, my gosh. Cannot wait for Rings of Power tonight, dude. What is Chad talking about here? Oh, yeah. There's a fair tonight. St. George Fair tonight. Very excited for that. I love town fairs. Excellent way. Kick off.
Yeah, Louisiana State Fair is up in the 318.
Oh, that'd be fun. Never been.
Going on right now, I think.
Really?
Yep.
Off the Bench with Hester and T-Bob.
Go to rejuvemedical.com. Restore me, refuel me, rejuva me. That's not just a saying. That's literally what they're going to do. If you want to feel younger and restored, if you want to feel rejuvenated, refueled, go get your labs drawn. See exactly what your body needs, right? Because that's the thing about your labs. It's gonna and honestly, I've talked to a few people. I talked to somebody the other day Turns out they were pre-diabetic, Jake. They have now made a lifestyle change. They're down like 30, 40 pounds. They're fine. But they only learned that information because they got their labs drawn. I've had other people get cell counts, whatever. The point is, it's not just a general health check, though. It's going to tell them, okay, is your body producing enough hormones? Is it not? What do you need to do? Maybe HRT is for you. Maybe it's not. What is for you is feeling better and younger. And Rejuve can give that to you.
Yeah, go to the website, RejuveMeMedical.com. Always pick up the phone. Give them a call. Right? Have a conversation. Explain what's going on. They're going to help you out. 225-230-4201. RejuveMeMedical.com.
Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram has $11,000 off MSRP plus 2.9% with 72 months on all new 2022 Ram Black Widow trucks in stock. All new Bayou vehicles come with a 1 million mile powertrain warranty and free delivery. If you need sales or service, the crew at Bayou is going to do right by you.
They said I was small, weak, said my heart wasn't strong enough. But I showed them what heart looked like, again and again and again. Mom got me the right care, the right doctors with Blue Cross coverage. Don't let people tell you who you are. Show them the right card, the right care.
Oh, hey, what's up? It's Big D and Bubba, 100.7 The Tiger Morning Show. We'd love for you to join us every weekday, 4 a.m. till 9 a.m.
Yeah, everything you want in a show. Country music. We got laughs. We got celebrity in-studio guests. We just need you.
Join us every weekday morning, 4 a.m. to 9 a.m., right where it all started.
That's right. Louisiana's country station, 100.7 The Tiger.
There it is, the extra mile, on the border of expected and extraordinary for those willing to go further, like vans customized for work or play, with safety and tech to keep you connected, supported by a 5-star sales, service, and finance team, and backed by the 1-star you know. So go the extra mile. It's never crowded, because so few have what it takes to go there. Mercedes-Benz Vans.
ServiceMaster Elite create clean, disinfected work environments. As a local business, we take pride in serving the New Orleans and Baton Rouge areas. Our cleaning protocols follow CDC and OSHA standards for healthcare settings, offices, senior living, restaurants, and industrial plants. Contact ServiceMaster Elite to get your operation ready for reopening with germ disinfection cleaning. ServiceMaster Elite, the trusted choice in professional cleaning since 1996.
At Ochsner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Ochsner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one. You. Ochsner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
Light beer shouldn't taste like water. Miller Lite has more taste and only 96 calories. It's Miller time.
Good morning, everybody. It is 8 a.m. on Friday, October 14th. Your government taco forecast in Baton Rouge. Expect to see clear skies with a high of 86. Coming up on OTB, we talk to Big Fave, Marlon Favorite at 8:30, and we make some picks in the Degen Dome at 9:30. You can follow today's show on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok at OTB_ESPN, or catch us on YouTube at the 1045 ESPN channel and subscribe for daily content. Hour number 2 of Off the Bench, live from the Mercedes-Benz of Baton Rouge studio, starts now.
Let we go! All-Star Toyota presents Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and T-Bob Hebert.
Yeah!
Off the Bench with Hester and T-Bob.
Hey, they said I got to come off the bench.
All-Star Toyota presents Off the Bench with Hester and T-Bob. Yo, yo, yo.
What up, y'all? My bad. Forgot we were doing a show. We were just doing some DraftKings live betting. Trying to create a parlay for Chinese basketball.
Mm-hmm.
And then also we got some Singapore Premier League soccer going on right now.
Wait, everybody's not on that right now?
If that sounds interesting to you, well, just know that it is all there for you on the DraftKings Sportsbook app. Download it. Promo code Baton Rouge.
System play.
DraftKings Sportsbook app. Promo code Baton Rouge. Did y'all see Carson Wentz's fit last night? It is something special. Maybe we bring it up to show in a little bit. Look, coming up on this hour, we're going to break down some film. We're talking National College Football, and then we got Big Fave coming on to preview a little LSU and Florida.
Hello, somebody.
That's right. Hello, somebody, indeed. Hello, you, though, Jake Hester, as you broke down some film of Matt Flynn yesterday, and now you want to bring it to the masses. You can also listen to the Hey Fightin' podcast if you want to go check that out for the Flynn and Hester breakdown. Danny, are we good to go on the video front? You've seen it? Okay. So I'll let you set this up, Jake. What exactly are you about to show us?
Well, Danny, pull up the first one that I sent you, if you will, please, sir. All right, so this is a 3rd and 3 situation, and for our radio audience, I'll try to do my very best in explaining this.
Yeah.
Obviously, the YouTube audience can see this. All right, so as we let this play out, then you can press play, and I'll tell you when to stop it. All right, so you've got a yo-yo motion by the tight end. It's just so you can see what the coverage is. All right, stop it right there. All right, so you can tell that this guy right here for Tennessee coming on the edge, right, he is going to add himself into the rush. And so it is man coverage. Now you have Kayshon Boutte in the slot. It is man coverage, and he's playing off man in the slot. Tennessee is. And again, it is 3rd and 3. Okay, so you have a couple of options on this play. Now play a little bit, Danny, please. All right, let's stop it right there. All right, it's 3rd and 3, okay? This is the first drive of the game that you have the ball. Tennessee is up 7-0, okay, because of the fumbled opening kickoff. Okay, you have a couple of different options on this play. Now, because it is man coverage, Tennessee has a bust here because the linebacker right here in the middle of Tennessee's defense, he's green dogging because Josh Williams goes to block his responsibility coming off the edge. So they have a misassignment here for Tennessee because one of these two players that actually added himself into the rush at the top should not have come. They're supposed to have Mason Taylor in man coverage. On 3rd and 3, dot the tight end right now.
Yeah.
He's certainly been somebody that you've been comfortable throwing the football to. Dot the tight end right now. This guy's not covering him. Look at his eyes. Look at his body language.
Yeah.
Right? You predetermined where you were going with the football, which, look, I understand. It's off coverage. You have Kayshon Boutte, man coverage, off coverage.
It's still not an awful decision pre-snap, is it, right? I mean, like, it makes sense, like you just said. Like, everything
it's not the worst thing.
Now, not the best decision,
I'd like for you to fill this tight end free.
Yeah.
Dot him right now. But even if you don't, even if your pre-snap rules tell you Kayshon, because somewhat they do, okay? Now, you have Kayshon open, and Matt was talking about because of your footwork here. Now, that's not something that I know a lot about because I've never played quarterback, but he said, you start to shuffle a little bit, and so it makes you believe that you have to speed up your throw. And then as we play this, Danny, go just a little bit. Stop right there. All right? So you speed your throw up. Now, a lot of people can see this and say, yeah, Kayshon, it's not a great throw, but you still have to catch it. Somewhat. But also, as a quarterback, you don't have to throw the two-seam fastball in this one on the back shoulder. You take some off and you lead him, because if you lead Kayshon, you see this alley?
Yeah.
There's 15 yards between defenders, and you have now a lead blocker.
I mean, it's like the exact slant that Kayshon scored against on UCLA last year.
Dana, keep going, and let's get to the end zone copy of it. All right, so as we watch from the end zone, my favorite way is it's going to catch up. To watch film, like we're going to see right here, okay? Yo-yo motion. Let's see what the coverage is. It's man coverage. Okay, we've got it. They have a bust, dot to tight end. You don't want to do it. That is like when I watch it on the TV copy, you're thinking, Kayshawn, make that play. And can he make that play? Yes. But also it's the mechanics of put it out in front. Don't put so much juice on it because your footwork got you messed up. You're bouncing, you're hopping, so you think you have to go all arm. When if you use the proper technique, you put it out in front of Kayshawn. Just if he catches this ball in stride, look at that.
Yeah, no.
And you have a lead blocker. It's a touchdown. It's a 3rd and 3. If you want the easy first down, dot the tight end. If you don't, you want to go to Kayshawn, pre-snap read tells you to go to Kayshawn, perfect. Give him a ball. He hits his head on the goalpost, or at least it's a 60-yard gainer.
Yeah, that's pretty disappointing to,
all right, so
to see.
That's just a pretty basic
it's not really
pitch and
helping
catch.
My sunshine pumping attitude I'm trying to take today.
All right, Danny, go to the next play, okay? The next play is still, I think there's 10 minutes left in the first quarter, okay? Now, you've got a 7-man protection called on this one. And it's not the thing we love the most, but in this case, it works out for you a little bit, okay? Play it just a little bit, Danny. All right, so we're going to see the safety come down right now, and it looks like, man, how many can they bring? Are they bringing 6? Stop real quick. They only bring 4. I know. So they bring 4, and you have 7-man protection call. So you have 7 for 4. Okay, mine too. Okay, so now you basically have guys patrolling the area. But, okay, if that's what you want to call, fine. Now I've got to know that I have time because we have 7 to block 4, okay? And also, it's actually a pretty good route combination to call with this coverage. And so go just a little bit forward, Danny. All right, stop right there. All right, so you know that you have at the bottom of your screen, you have Kayshawn running a post.
Yeah.
Okay? You also know that as soon as this defender right here, Tennessee's farthest back defender in this coverage gets flat-footed, you're going to have the post. Because you're going to have to anticipate a throw it about 45 yards in the air, which you certainly can do, and you're going to hit a big play to Kayshawn. Now, look at that pocket. That's a clean pocket.
Very
oh,
clean.
I almost said a bad word. That is a clean pocket, okay?
Clean pocket.
And so continue playing, Danny. All right, stop right there. Look at Kayshawn.
Yeah.
The bottom of your screen. Is that still a clean pocket, T?
Well, and then the pocket is still very clean, except
you have 2 options. You have 2 options.
And then what if this guy had stayed over the top of Kayshawn? Then what? You go right here?
No, you don't go right there because that defender, you go here.
Oh, okay,
you throw it over.
He's taking him.
He's taking him. He's riding with him up the field. So if you don't want the touchdown,
no. I'm saying if he would have stayed over the top of Kayshawn.
No, you're still going here. So if you don't like touchdowns, you don't want to throw it to Kayshawn, right? You have this over route that's going to get you. At minimum, it's going to get you 25 yards. At minimum. That's if the player falls down when he catches it. Come over top. You still have a what, T?
Yeah, you still have
a very clean pocket. Okay, so continue playing this one, Danny. Okay, so Kayshawn would have scored. That would have got you a minimum 25, 30 yards, even if the player falls down. End zone copy is going to be probably even more upsetting. Now, we're not going to see the routes necessarily, but you're going to see a pocket when the quarterback escapes thinking that the pocket's collapsing, okay? So I'll tell you when to stop it, Danny. Stop right here.
Yeah, there's just no need.
Why are you leaving that pocket?
There's just no need.
There's nothing. You have a wall.
You're running into pressure, and you're setting these spy guys free.
You basically have a double team almost everywhere.
Yeah.
Double team. Could create a double team.
7-on-4,
double
so
team.
It should be literally almost numbers wise.
Nothing. There's not one thing that's taking you out of this pocket. Look, hand raised right here by the over route that we talked about. Hand raised, like, hey, I feel it. I'm going to get 35 yards if I trip. You have Kayshawn that ran the post route down the middle of the field, right? So
yeah, you can see the safety that's sucked up right there.
Yeah, he got flat-footed. Immediately flat-footed post. Okay, you don't trust the 45-yard throw over route. So those are just some of the things that you see it on tape. And is a 7-man protection, the right call in the situation when they only bring 4? No, but use that to your advantage. Use it to your advantage that you're going to have a clean pocket and realize that you're going to have something come open based off the safety play, right? Put it 45 yards in the air. Is it an easy pitch and catch? No, 45 yards is never easy pitch and catch. It's one you can certainly do.
Well,
you can take this as well.
On the scale of easy pitches and catches, it is relatively easy because he could throw to space. It's not like he's fitting it in down the sideline. Like, that's the type of throw where you just throw it in that wide open space of the field and let the receiver run under it because no one was close to Kayshawn. So all this backs up exactly what I was saying opening with Jane Daniels, which is like he has to have that Ricky Bobby attitude this week, that slingshot engaged, let it rip. Like he has to be more confident in his line, and then he has to be more confident in his abilities to make these throws. I mean, honestly, everything does speak to it. I know they've gotten sacked 20 times now, which is a mixture of bad O-line plays at some points, holding on the ball too long in others. But, Jake, I wonder, is it fixable if you're running out of pockets like that? If you're hurrying your feet on that 3rd and 3, all of these are things that speak to someone whose internal clock is very sped up right now. Or maybe not even sped up, whose internal clock is just not connected with what is actually happening in the pocket. And sometimes when that happens, there's no rewiring that timing in the middle of the season.
I mean, I think there has to be. I mean, you've played enough football. And look, this isn't just, I mean, these are a couple plays we're picking out where you had some receivers that certainly were open and you would have liked to see the quarterback find them. I mean, we could pick other plays. We could pick defensive plays. We can pick certain plays. But in these cases, you've played enough football that, look, if you realize Kayshawn, that first play we showed, man coverage, 3rd and 3, you're giving Kayshawn 7 yards, I'm going to throw it to him, and you miss the tight end, I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
Because that's what your pre-snap read told you.
But
also, your feet got happy. You didn't use the proper footwork, and so you had to arm it, and you used too much arm, and you threw a pass that's very difficult to catch. NFL receivers struggle with that one. Back shoulder, 92-mile-an-hour, two-seam fastball. Okay, you come back to the next play. You have to pocket collapsing. You have to know, and that's why I say you can't memorize. You have to learn. 7-man protection, they're bringing 4. You have to tell yourself, I've got time.
Yeah.
I don't need to panic.
Yes.
Because if their 4 beat my 7, right, that's on the protection. I have to keep my eyes downfield. And so you would hope that those things are already there, but you have to continue to remind him. He has to take ownership of it. And again, this is just a couple of plays we picked out. We could go to some receiver plays as well, but these are plays that are called, and there's plays to be made. You have to go make those plays. That's too easy.
I mean, it starts with the quarterback. It's not say that other people aren't making mistakes, and not say that it's an easy ask, right? Asking you to overcome an offensive line that did not do a great job protecting you at times last week, asking you to stand strong in a pocket that has collapsed you in times this week, but it doesn't change what the reality of the ask is, and it is what it is. And so, yeah, quarterback play has to be better. Jake, we can't be beholden to takes if new information changes the take, right? And so, yes, after Mississippi State, I was very much a believer in the idea that in the context of this team, that Jane Daniels, the way that he is playing, gives you the best chance to win. In light of the 2 recent games, I don't think you can say that. And that's why this game, I think, means so much, right? Because this game will ultimately, I think, decide whether or not you do explore some other options at that position. I think that this matters. And what football's an objective game. If you play well, you will keep playing and you will be praised. And if you do not play well, you will be criticized and you may lose playing time. That's just how the game works. That's why it's great, because you earn or lose that on your own merit. Far too often in life, your actual merit has nothing to do with whether or not you get the promotion or whatever you want. Like, you control that on the field. So it's not any sort of personal slight or anything, but Jane Daniels has to be better if he wants to keep the quarterback job. That's just the bottom line. If you want to be Florida in the swamp, you're going to have to be better against a Florida defense that is bad. And that's the only reason why I've been so pessimistic all week, is just because it doesn't look like you're going to be able to take advantage of that bad defense. But maybe you can. Let's allow them the opportunity to do so. All right, when we get back here on OTB, let's keep this rolling right along. And then we got Big Fave coming up at 8:30. Keep it locked. Off the bench.
Off the Bench with Hester and T-Bob. ESPN Baton Rouge, New Orleans, Alexandria, and 1130 The Tiger.
Go to allstartoyotabatonrouge.com, allstartoyotabatonrouge.com. Murdered out mini, rolling around looking clean. 2020 Sienna. Check out the 22s, though. They're incredible. And look, right now you can fall into some savings. If you need new tires, buy 3 tires, get the 4th for just $1. How about that, my friends? If you go on allstartoyotabatonrouge.com, you can talk to people live right there on the site. You can also start to explore some of the incredible deals they have. You can even actually buy a car online now. That seems a little wild to me, but you can, if that seems cool to you. Go to All-Star Toyota Baton Rouge today.
Buying, leasing, and renting, it still got time. If you're, for whatever reason, you get a little wild hair, you want to go to Gainesville, it's not too late to go rent that Toyota today. Take it to Gainesville, bring it back on Monday. Per day rental prices and fantastic per day rental prices, and you're not going to find better prices anywhere. And the full fleet, by the way, is available. That's just not the case anywhere else. And so go to the website, find whatever you need. Maybe you need something bigger, maybe you need something better on gas mileage, whatever it might be for your trip. You can find that at allstartoyotabatonrouge.com. Don't worry, you can buy as well. Murdered Out Mini. You can customize like T-Bob. You can lease the Highlander like I do currently right now as well. allstartoyotabatonrouge.com.
In times of need, get a full list of phone numbers, websites, and other important emergency information on the Demco Stormwatch page at 1045ESPN.com.
At All-Star Toyota, you get it all. If you're in the market for an all-new Toyota vehicle, come see our friendly and knowledgeable sales team at All-Star Toyota. Located in Baton Rouge at the corner of Airline and Goodwood, we've been serving our community since 2005 by offering a large selection of new Toyota cars, trucks, and SUVs. Get behind the wheel of your dream car and take a test drive at All-Star Toyota today.
I've got that blue sky. I've got that sunshine.
Oh, hey, what's up? It's Big V and Bubba, 100.7 The Tiger Morning Show. We'd love for you to join us every weekday, 4 a.m. till 9 a.m.
Yeah, everything you want in a show. Country music. We got laughs. We got celebrity in-studio guests. We just need you.
Join us every weekday morning, 4 a.m. to 9 a.m., right where it all started.
That's right. Louisiana's country station, 100.7 The Tiger.
Order curbside pickup online or with Rouse's Market Shopping app and let Rouse's personal shopper shop for you. Curbside pickup is free and you pay the same price for groceries as in-store. Use code SAINTS20 and save $20 on orders of $100 or more. That's curbside convenience. Shopper style.
Oh, yeah!
I've been doing business with Luba for 25 years. They're dependable, trustworthy. It's just the attention to detail with our clients.
Our folks have years and years of experience. They're highly trained professionals, but many companies have that asset. What I'd like to think makes Luba a bit different is that we use those talents in a way that truly is dedicated to serving the needs of the folks who depend on us.
There it is, the extra mile, on the border of expected and extraordinary, for those willing to go further, like vans customized for work or play, with safety and tech to keep you connected, supported by a 5-star sales, service, and finance team, and backed by the 1-star you know. So go the extra mile. It's never crowded, because so few have what it takes to go there. Mercedes-Benz Vans.
ServiceMaster Elite create clean, disinfected work environments. As a local business, we take pride in serving the New Orleans and Baton Rouge areas. Our cleaning protocols follow CDC and OSHA standards for healthcare settings, offices, senior living, restaurants.
Week 7 in the prep football season, and we get started Friday night at 6 with Louisiana Prep Preview, presented by the Baton Rouge Orthopedic Clinic. Catholic Eye and Central kick off at 7, and that's immediately followed by the Lake Urgent Care Lake After Hours Louisiana Prep Scoreboard Show on YouTube, Your View, and 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge.
All-Star Toyota presents Off the Bench with Esther and T-Bob. ESPN Baton Rouge, New Orleans, Alexandria, and 1130 The Tiger.
Dude, is that the first time that we've played that animation this year? I've been
Yes,
wondering where
this
it's
year.
at. Okay, well, we're going back to playing at the beginning of every hour of the show because it's absolutely fantastic. We got to tighten up our spooky season moods here in the studio. We need to get some cobwebs. We need some spiders, something to put up.
I always thought about doing that, but like we share the studio.
Yeah, and then everybody's gonna get like,
Yeah.
they're gonna like take it down and stuff.
Yeah.
Maybe we can brainstorm some like easy stuff that you can do that we can just put up and take down. Because yeah, I feel you, dude. Look, if you're listening on the radio and you can like hit us up on Twitter or something, or maybe you can hop in the YouTube chat. It's kind of a discussion going on about how, why don't we do more film stuff like that? I would like to do more film stuff like that. I guess the issue is the majority of our listeners on the radio, and I don't know how they came across on the radio, right? Like, I think we gained valuable insight, and at the end, we were able to put together some takes that translate well on the radio, but how did the actual nuts and bolts, how did the nuts and bolts of that work to you if you were listening on the radio? If you could find a way to get in touch with us through Twitter, whatever, that would be, I would love to hear back from that. Nicole Stillwatt says you can tell that T-Bob has kids in the prime Halloween age. I think I'm maybe slightly before prime.
Yeah, I think I got the
Halloween
prime.
age. Yeah, I think Jake's
Yeah.
actually in the prime here. He's hitting all the best ages for Halloween.
Yeah, I got the 13-year-old who his Halloween experience probably changing a little bit. I've got the 10, the 9-year-old who's still peak Halloween time, and the 6-year-old just does whatever the 10 and 9-year-old want to do.
13, man. That's where Halloween remains awesome, but starts to transfer into something different.
It does.
It goes to a little bit of a werewolf, howling at the moon sort of deal where you just become some uncontrollable, horny beast on the hunt, looking for parties to go feel insecure at and hope that your making out dreams can come true. 13's a hell of a time, man.
Luckily, we have not seen any signs of what you just described, but it just feels like 13's a very important age.
Bro, you don't think he's out here trying to make out at Halloween parties?
No.
Bruh. Come on. We need to talk this out? You get on the couch? Look,
No,
man.
I didn't say he won't get there.
I know.
By
I'm
the time
just saying-
Halloween gets there.
I'm just saying, look, let's just, the quicker we make peace with this stuff,
look,
the quicker we can move on.
I understand.
What was 13-year-old Jake Hester doing on Halloween? Answer me that. 13-year-old T-Bob
Actually
was desperately dreaming about making out with someone, but looking chubby with a buzz cut, very pale, basically looking like a 13-year-old Uncle Fester. Did not
It didn't translate
help my
well.
chances that much, but I would have loved to make out with
Honestly, 13-year-old me was doing stuff with his friends that hooligans do. I mean, we were just doing stupid stuff.
You were just doing hood rat stuff with your friend?
Yes.
Like, what's his name?
Yes, like
What was his name?
kind of like Billy Madison and his friends. Like some of that stuff is what we were doing at 13.
Lil Terrio, is that who you're thinking of?
Okay, I was wondering, is it Lil Terrio? I
It
don't
might
know.
be.
I think Lil Terrio got famous on Vine. He was one of the great Vine stars, but is Lil Terrio the actual hood rat kid?
We'll look it up.
So you were doing like flaming bags of poop.
Yeah.
And like
Ringing the doorbell, making them stomp.
Yeah,
it
yeah,
out.
little ding dong ditch and all that.
That was
Okay.
us. That's what that's what we were doing at 13. Maybe you just had such high hopes in your mind of what 13 was going to be.
Well, no, 13. I definitely remember is when the co-ed trick or treating started, the
little bit,
co-ed
yeah.
Halloween party started. I mean, I'll never forget it was in 6th grade, and there were all sorts of emotions in the air and crushes and unrequited love. Where
Luckily my 13-year-old hasn't quite. He doesn't care about that. He's almost like in his mind too cool for school for that still. And so like he's more worried about the spin rate of Justin Herbert's passes.
Okay.
At this point, so
yeah. Okay. Well, yeah. We'll see.
yeah, we're gonna see.
What's he doing? We'll see. If he's anything like the generations upon generations that have come before him, we will see.
I know.
If it's here. What about what are y'all going to actually do for Halloween? Like, is he going to hang out with the fam?
It's a good question. Solid question.
No way, right?
Probably
You can't
not.
be 13 when you go trick or treating with the family.
No, probably not.
The
Probably
parents
not.
and the little.
You know,
brother?
luckily we got a trick or treating neighborhood, so we can stay in our hood. But I'm sure he'll either go to the next door neighbor, hood, or he'll invite some of his friends to go with him in our neighborhood.
I was going to say, he's definitely going to have a little gaggle of boys running around getting wild.
Yeah.
Hair tugging and whatnot.
Hair tugging and whatnot.
Who gives out candy at y'all's house?
Katie.
So you go out with the kids and she stays at home and gives out candy?
Well, we usually, we'll stay at home, give out some candy, then we'll go out and we'll kind of leave a bowl of candy.
Yeah.
The old honor system.
I actually find that I think I like handing out candy better than actually doing the trick-or-treating with the kids. It is very cute to watch them say trick-or-treat, but you know me. I love being in a Jedi costume and welcoming every kid, come, yes. And what are you here for, young man? And then blah, blah, just, playing out the whole thing.
Yeah.
You want to touch my lightsaber?
I know that you, oh my God.
A literal lightsaber. I'm talking about my literal, no, I'm talking about guys. No, I literally let the kid, there's no way they're going to be able to say this. I have a very nice lightsaber that I got from Disney, and it's very heavy. It's very legitimate feeling. It's rare that you touch a lightsaber like this. And so, I let the kids
Oh, dang it, Bobby.
I let the kids play with it.
Wow.
A little bit seriously, not in the way that y'all are making this. I just mean it's fun to interact with the kids and give them candy. That's all I mean. Okay? Let's go to break. When we get back, we'll talk to Big Fave. Keep it locked.
Off the Bench with Hester and T-Bob.
Am I red right now? I feel a little red right now. My goosebumps are popping off. Go to GoRoof.com, GEAUXRoof.com, GEAUXRoof.com, 927-8300, 927-8300 chat. You need to relax, okay? Okay, everyone needs to relax, and you just need to call Go Roof for all of your roofing needs. We're going to get a beautiful new roof every single time. It says it right there on the website. Look at the website Danny has pulled up. Beautiful new website, by the way. But look, on top of the puns, on top of being very fun guys, Bobby and Tommy, that is, and girls, the professionalism Go Roof is where they separate. And the fact that really they're going to go out of their way to try to give you peace of mind at every step. That's why they give you the free professional estimate. So, very easy to set up a time. They tell you exactly where you stand. And that's why they give you the 2-year workmanship guarantee on top of the manufacturer warranty. They don't have to do that. They do that on their own because they trust their work. They want you to have peace of mind. Like I said, so Go Roof, GoRoof.com.
Professional golfers John Peterson and JJ Colleen answer all your golf and life questions inside the new Drop Biscuit Studios podcast for the people. Download or subscribe today at dropbiscuit.com.
At Auctioner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Auctioner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one. You. Auctioner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
Bayou Ford has $10,000 off MSRP
You know what I say to all the other titans in tech?
2.9% for
We're
60
making
months
such a
on
fuss
new
over finally
2022
launching
Ford
themselves into
F-150s.
space. I've
All
been
new
putting
Bayou
millions
vehicles come with a
into
1
spaces
million mile
for
powertrain
years.
warranty
Wait a
and
minute.
free delivery.
There's one
If you
going
need
up
sales
now.
or
How many
service,
of
the
these
crew at
guys
Bayou
are there?
Ford is going to do right by you.
The place to find
It's
a
no
place.
secret. The best oysters in Baton Rouge are at Jolie Pearl Oyster Bar. Enjoy mouth-watering South Louisiana flavor and oysters from all over the country. And don't forget our daily drink specials. Jolie Pearl Oyster Bar, located in downtown Baton Rouge.
I'm Jay Ducote. I grew up learning how to cook at LSU tailgate parties and right in my own backyard. And I created JD's Louisiana products to bring that Louisiana flavor to you at home for your backyard cookout. JD's Louisiana barbecue sauce, Louisiana molasses mustard, spicy and sweet barbecue rub, and more are available at your local supermarket or by logging on to jducote.com/shop. Put in promo code CST for 25% off at checkout.
Eli's always been into grilling. It took us a while to see it, but the signs were there.
What are you doing, Eli?
I knew grilling was my thing. I have been talking about it throughout my career.
Happy with the results?
I am. Got the new grill from barbecueguys.com. It performed great.
My advice, as I always told my boys,
do more of what you're born to do.
Barbecue Guys, for those who were born to grill.
You want cheese on your burger, Pops?
I'll take a little cheese.
Crime has serious consequences, but anyone can make a mistake. If you find yourself in trouble with the law, know that you have rights, and it's okay to demand them. The law offices of O.C. Brown are here to protect you and your rights. Felony or misdemeanor, DUI or drug charge. No matter what crime you're accused of, you still have rights. Let the law offices of O.C. Brown uphold them. Call 225-343-1111. Your law firm for a lifetime.
Join us for a Football Friday edition of Hunt and Hill. Saints and Bengals. And can the Tigers go to the Swamp and get a win? Our final pick to close out the show. Hunt and Hill, 1 and 3 Fridays. 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge.
All-Star Toyota presents Off the Bench with Esther and T-Bob. ESPN Baton Rouge, New Orleans, Alexandria, and 1130 The Tiger.
Bro, I've not actually watched a scene from Ernest in about 30 years. And what an even more fascinating cultural phenomenon than I remember. So if you just make a couple crazy faces, that kind of thing, the empire built off. Shout out. Remember looking at Let's go to phone line. We got our guy, Big Fave, catching every single Saturday. LSU Sports Radio Network, him, BT, Hunt, Park, Brady, down the ball after the game. Big Fave, hello somebody, what's happening, bro?
Hello somebody, what's happening, T-Bob, what's happening? What's good, fellas?
Chilling, man, chilling, just getting ready for the weekend. Very excited that it's here. Very excited for some football this weekend. Fave, this Florida offensive line is pretty damn good. When you're going, and look, and I really like how the LSU interior linemen have played, right? But they are light. There's not a lot of bodies there in that rotation. When you're lighter in rotation, you're facing a great O-line. How do you meet that challenge, Fave?
Well, the way you meet that challenge actually starts during the week in preparation. Just looking for a little tendency that you can use against the offensive lineman. Like, is he a waist bender? Does he lunge out a lot? Just any competitive edge you could grab from the tape. That's how you do it first. And then secondly, execute it in the game. You can't be one of those situations where you put in X amount of work throughout the week and you don't, do it in the game. So that's going to be the key up front. A, how well do we prepare and break down the film to see what advantages we can have in the pass rush? And B, all that work this week, are we going to execute it? Are we going to see it in practice? That's what I want to that's the things I'm looking for, especially when you're going against a competitive line.
Big Fave, when you were playing at LSU, y'all had a really good rotation at the defensive tackle position, and you had Chuck, you had Glenn Dorsey. I mean, you had a young Drake Nevis. I mean, you had players, Al Woods. I mean, you had players that rotated in. Now, obviously, Putt was like the main guy, but you had a rotation that filled in really nicely. This group doesn't have that. They currently, right now, they have 3 defensive tackles that they are playing. How difficult is that for those guys not to really have the ability to rotate in and out?
That's hard. That's one. Even though it's October, we're still going down to the swamp. It's going to be humid. So that takes away from your players. It's going to be important for the offense not to turn the ball over like that. Because when your numbers are low on the front, you don't want to keep on having to have your defense go out there wearing them down. We've seen an LSU team like this early in the Dave Aranda days when Christian Locatore and Big didn't have the rotation to sustain. So you can't turn the ball over, brother. They can't do it. You can't. I'm taking it back to, I want to say, T-Bob's sophomore year. Actually, just your rookie in the league.
Yeah, that was bad.
Man,
that was bad.
The turnovers, the defense stayed on the field, bro. So, we got to avoid that Saturday.
Fave, memories of Florida for you, man. What game against Florida stands out most in your mind?
Oh, no doubt, man. Your freshman year at LSU, 07 year, when we played them at home. Hester know how bad we won. Because we're supposed to bust their tail the year before. Hello. But you coming home, we're going to show you what's up. That game was memorable. I think that game improved all of our draft stocks or NFL opportunities. And I remember the old infamous, this was back before the internet was really popular to y'all's listeners. Everybody was calling T-Bob phone. They was calling T-Bob phone too. But T-Bo phone,
yes.
They was calling it that week. And I remember he scored on it. You put the little cell phone deal up. Like, it's funny how information technology worked back then. Like, you could call and text and annoy a person. But now you can tweet and put all kind of other stuff online. So that was one of the things that stuck out when we played Florida at home, the national championship year. Big Hester holding that rock, him in that O-line. Big Cardinal Stewart out hitting all those guys, man. I love that time frame, Big Herman. And that was just a competitive, hard-nosed ball, man. I loved it.
Shout out Ryan Miller as well going in that game.
Yeah, no question.
Clearing the way. Big Schmiller.
I mean, this game always brings something. It really does. I mean, even when we were playing, when we weren't playing. And I can tell you, like, a good college football game, what does it typically get? It gets a name. Like, it's a name game. Like, you've got the jump pass game in 06 with Tebow. You've got the fourth down game in 07. You've got the fog game, shoe game, whichever one you want to go with, a couple of years ago, right? You've got the hurricane game where you had to move the game. Like, this game, it always gets a name because something crazy always happens in this series. Now, LSU's been fortunate. They've been on the winning side of this series for the last 2 decades, but this is always something that is going to happen. These two teams don't like each other. And Big Fave, I don't know how you feel, but like, it was always extra for me when we played against Florida, 04, 05, 06, 07. It didn't matter the year. Like, these two teams and these two programs, there's just some good old-fashioned hate.
It is. I'm even thinking back to the Joseph Adad days.
And 04, he won that game down in the swamp. Him and Andrew Whitworth running the counterplay.
You traveled. You was on special teams that game. If I'm not mistaken.
Big Fave, I started that game. You need to chill out over there, Big Fave. You need to chill out over there, Big Fave. You need to chill out over there. Hey.
Big time of that, T-Bob. I'm telling you, look, I was at home watching that one. Hey, y'all remember them days of travel bags? Boy, you go to that locker to see if you got that travel bag.
Yeah. The travel bag, the travel list.
Oh, hey, you were at home. I got 2 teeth actually knocked out in that game because I lost my mouthpiece. My helmet, because it was so humid, slid up on my head. I got a shoulder pad, 2 right there, right in my grill. Lost 2 teeth. Couldn't find them after the game either.
I don't remember that.
Ooh, I do.
Fave, what do you think, man? What do you think about this LSU offense right now? We just did a film breakdown. It doesn't look ideal, man. You did not take advantage. I mean, you were awful against Auburn. You didn't take advantage of a bad Tennessee secondary. Florida's defense is bad. Do you think LSU's offense is going to get it going?
Oh, that's a question mark. The optimistic phase is like, yes, this offense is going to get it. But the phase that talked to Rohan Davies, talked to Ryan Perry, just different quarterbacks, and it's the Hester. You can both of y'all. I'm on the phone with offensive guys. Man, throw the ball. You understand? Like, here's what I'm saying. They're athletes. They're on scholarship too. I'm going with the 50-50 ball.
Yeah.
Joe Burrow, tons of 50-50 balls. He trusts Jamar Chase. He trusts Marshall. He trusts Jefferson. Put the ball up. That one look and then running or moving from the spot, we can't go down to the swamp because there's too much tape out there, guys.
Yeah.
We've seen it, Degen Daniels against Tennessee. We've seen him against New Mexico. We've seen him against Florida State. So the tape is out. So do believe that Napier and his staff is coming with a game plan to spy him and just watch to see what he's going to do because it's not like he's going to put the ball up. So, and I'm not going off on Jaden at all. I do think he has a unique style of play that is good. He's not a bad quarterback, but put that ball up. let's make a play, because if we do that, then it opens up the scrambling and the running game and all of that, because they're just waiting for him to take off and running. So I think that's the one thing, y'all, like, for him to have trust in his receiving core and his offensive line, and just, man, throw that ball up, bro. I get it. You only threw one interception on the year, and it was at the very end of the last game.
Yeah.
Don't be scared to throw the interception. You know, go make up. Let's trust Keyshawn Booth to the beginning of the season, y'all. #1 receiver in college football. I don't know where he's on the list right now. So get the ball to our playmakers. That's the key to victory. I'm teasing it, right, for me and Hunt and BT show, but one of the keys I look at is put that ball up to them receivers, man. Let them boys make a play on the ball.
Big Fave, where are you going this weekend? Are you heading to Gainesville? Or y'all doing the show from here?
We're doing the show from it, man. We never go with Big Time Hester. You know, we stay back and
No travel bag. No travel bag for you, Fave.
No
Marlon
travel
Fave
bag.
at Big Fave 504. Hello, somebody. Fave, you have a great weekend, my friend.
Y'all enjoy, my brother. Peace.
All right, take it easy, man. All right, when we get back here in OTB, let's close up hour number 2. Rivers finally back in studio. Hour 3. Like a conquering hero, right? We thought she had retreated into the night out of shame after that Mississippi State LSU game, and now she comes back with a couple of fat dubs notched on the belt, and a big one coming up this week. So let's close out hour 2 next, talking a little, starting to look at all of college football. We got Degen Dome, Rivers, hour 3, Champaign Shenanigans. Going to be a great time. Keep it locked right here and Off the Bench.
Off the Bench with Hester and T-Bob.
Go to DonaldSoGlassandBody.com, DonaldSoGlassandBody.com. DGBAuto.com works as well. Any glass repair needs that you have, you want to go to Devil, man. That's how they got their start. So many years ago. I actually got 2 cracked windshields I'm just putting off. I got to eventually take care of. But I just know, like, the second I replace it, I'm going to get another crack in the new one. I'm going to lose my freaking mind. So I'm just kind of letting it ride right now. But the point is, when I want to stop letting it ride, I'm going to ride on in to DG&B and get that thing fixed up. Know what I'm saying? And remember, 24/7 towing. Donald's got your back. DonaldSoGlassandBody.com.
Also, remember, they've been doing this since 1977. I mean, there is nothing that they haven't seen. They can handle any situation that you have with your vehicle. But even if you just need something as common as new tires, tire rotation, they've got you covered. T-Bob talked about it. Windshield replacement and repair. They have all the latest technology to be able to handle that on any vehicle. Check them out online, DonaldSoGlassandBody.com.
Our listeners fire off their opinions on the JimsFirearms.net hotline at 499-1045. Keep listening for your next chance to shoot us your thoughts with the JimsFirearms.net hotline on 1045 ESPN Baton Rouge.
Gulf Coast Office Products is a nationally recognized Savin office equipment dealer based right here in Louisiana. Over 100 employees strong, Gulf Coast has the boots on the ground to support all vertical markets from education, engineering, legal, and finance. With the latest in office technology from desktop to production segment units, Gulf Coast and Savin have the perfect fit for you. Call 225-756-2644. That's 756-2644 for Gulf Coast Office Products.
Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram has $11,000 off MSRP plus 2.9% for 72 months on all new 2022 Ram Black Widow trucks in stock. All new Bayou vehicles come with a 1 million mile powertrain warranty and free delivery. If you need sales or service, the crew at Bayou is going to do right by you.
I've been doing business with Luba for 25 years. They're dependable, trustworthy. It's just the attention to detail with our clients.
Our folks have years and years of experience. They're highly trained professionals, but many companies have that asset. What I'd like to think makes Luba a bit different is that we use those talents in a way that truly is dedicated to serving the needs of the folks who depend on us.
ITI's got all these programs. Once I started and learned everything about the school, it was worth it.
The challenges that ITI presented me with, it allowed me to build myself up.
All because of ITI, I actually was able to get a job within 3 months before graduation in my field.
Get the hands-on training you need for the job you've always wanted. With so many companies hiring right now, it's the perfect time to come to ITI Technical College. Enroll today for a better life.
Want more customers? Running Boards Marketing can help you get their attention. Imagine your brand's message on a giant LED billboard truck that can't be skipped and is nearly impossible to ignore. Running Boards Marketing is the leader in effective and affordable advertising on digital mobile billboards, which are 2 times more effective than traditional billboards. With a 97% recall rate, you'll leave a lasting impression with your customers. Visit us online at runningboardsmarketing.com so we can drive your message to where the people are.
There it is, the extra mile, on the border of expected and extraordinary for those willing to go further, like vans customized for work or play, with safety and tech to keep you connected, supported by a 5-star sales, service, and finance team, and backed by the 1-star you know. So go the extra mile. It's never crowded because so few have what it takes to go there. Mercedes-Benz Vans.
Le posso offrire un caffè? Andiamo insieme da me, non c'è.
Matt Moscona inviting you to join us for a Football Friday edition of AFR presented by Don Juan Cigar Bar. We'll preview the biggest games with Phil Steele. The Riot Radio Hours return. Our guest picker. Join us 3 to 6, 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge.
Spooky, scary skeletons and shivers down your spine. Shrieking skulls will shock your soul, seal your doom tonight. Spooky, scary skeletons speak with such a screech. You'll shake and shudder in surprise when you hear these zombies shriek. We're so sorry, skeletons.
All-Star Toyota presents Off the Bench with Esther and T-Bob. ESPN Baton Rouge, New Orleans, Alexandria, and 1130 The Tiger.
What up, what up, what up, what up? Welcome back to OTB. Hour 2 wrapping up here in a minute. I am tallying the results, dude. And my best bets that I do on snaps, and therefore by extension, I've just been rolling them over to my Degen Dome picks.
Yeah.
Bro. After that 3-0 week in which I had pulled above 500, I'm feeling all fat and cocky. I am 1-8-1 in the last 3 weeks. Like it ain't just been like it ain't just been 1-8-1. So yes, I'm doing the mathematically hard thing to do. And
I will say,
and that's just in best picks. The last 3 weeks I've been about 500 overall, but it's just crazy, dude. I just cannot pick the games that I'm going to get right.
My mom, shout out Nancy, is a P1 in the show, listens every single day.
Yeah.
And she rolled with you in your Washington pick. And I'm just gonna tell you, she was pretty upset with you.
Well, and what's so dumb is the pick that I was choosing between was between that and Oregon. And I played both, but I went on air with Washington. When I should have gone on air with Oregon, like an idiot. And I just keep doing that time and time again. But it's okay. I feel great about this week. Jake, we're bouncing back. We're bouncing back for sure. I feel very good about it.
Bobby.
I feel very good about it.
Oh, my God. You okay?
Oh, wait. Okay, so we got a couple things to play here. Did we find the video of me handing out candy with the lightsaber? Do we have that?
I don't think we need that video. That's incriminating.
No, check it out. I think it's actually pretty interesting. You know, it's funny. It's why some people call me T-Bob Herbert. Shout out Daniel Basham.
So, Obi-Wan, we meet again. What part of stay 50 yards away at all times don't you understand? Uh-oh. Your powers are weak, old man. Obi-Wan!
Boy, you got here just in time.
No!
I'm just letting them hold it and swing it around for a little bit.
I forgot about that scene.
That makes me want to go rewatch the entire Family Guy spoof of Star Wars because it's absolutely fantastic. Between that and Robot Chicken, I don't know which is better. Jake, I know we are doing system plays, but are you watching Chinese basketball live right now?
Yes.
Do not. What? You cannot be watching Chinese basketball live during the middle of the segment.
Yeah, I can.
And I know we both have money on it. I too want to hit this little mid-show parlay. Shout out DraftKings. Download DraftKings Sportsbook app. You too could be watching. How are you watching this? What app has Chinese basketball ready?
Oh, you didn't know?
No.
The DraftKings app. you can follow on a game tracker, or you can actually watch the live stream of the game.
Oh, so like for a bunch of these smaller leagues around the world, they just have, because like, who else is buying the rights in America to the CBL?
Oh, it's fantastic. It's my favorite feature on DraftKings.
Okay, well, look, you got 4 minutes left in this segment. Let's lock in for the 4 minutes. And we'll get right back to it.
While you're playing Family Guy, I can't watch a little Chinese league basketball?
No, because you're supposed to react and
I don't care about that.
The family. Oh, my God.
Care about that video?
Oh, my God.
That's for you and Mario. No, that's where y'all can.
Do you at least care about Carson Wentz's fit last night? Did you see that?
Yes, I do.
Did you see that?
I did see his fit. Now I'm back.
What is Carson doing, dude? By the way, is our team winning though? That we bet on the team that was the underdog. We had the lead.
I don't know which side you went on, so we'll get to it.
We were both going on the plus odd side on the money line.
I played both sides. I had two parlays.
Unbelievable. Like, is it what? Such not a foxhole guy. So you don't even tell me about the second parlay that you play. Your vibes in this interaction is Carson Wentz's outfit from last night. Absolutely ridiculous. I don't know what Carson is thinking right here, dude. Who do you think put him in the hat? I assume he's married.
Yeah, I'm sure he is.
Like, who gassed him up in this hat? Or do we think that Carson Wentz arrived here somehow on his own, that he thought that this hat, like he was just putting it on, was like, ooh, damn.
T, I'm not a fedora guy because I have a large head. Okay, so I have a large head. There's never been a fedora that I can just walk up to and put on my head and it work. And so I've never even gotten to that point where I've tried a fedora. So I don't know. Like I thought fedoras went out with Jason Mraz like in the early 2000s. He's trying to make it work. There's few people in this world that can make a fedora work. Carson, sorry, you're not one of those people. Also, if we're going to talk about the hat, it doesn't match the suit. And by the way, why are we wearing a camouflage sports coat?
Well, I mean, I know he's a big outdoorsman, right? So,
but that's not outdoors camo.
Well, I don't know. He thinks it's cool. I don't know, though, dude. I don't know.
Look, I've gone through a camo phase as well. That was a while back, 15, 20, 25 years ago. It's a fit, and he won. He won. His coach called him out, and he won. But the fedora, and it's so tight.
Well, I mean,
tight on his head.
Did he win?
His face looks so big.
Like, Wentz and the Commanders got about as close to losing in an actual win as you possibly can.
I mean, that was one of the worst professional football games I've ever watched. That barely qualified for professional football.
So in my friend group right now from high school, they're not listening to the show. But one of my buddies says, talking about Carson Wentz, says in this case, he's not a cool hat guy. And then he sends this picture and says, here's an example of someone thinking he can rock a unique hat, but in reality should not. And wife let it get away with him because they were in a different country and secretly threw it away back in these states.
A little newspaper boy, I like it, actually.
This is from when we were in Scotland.
I figured.
And I fell in love with this hat.
Oh, yeah.
I walked, you know what? This is probably what Wentz went through, honestly. I walked into the store, and it was almost like the scene in Pulp
levitated
Fiction.
to your head.
Well, it's like in Pulp Fiction when they open the case and there's that golden glow coming out of it. Like, there was on the rack, this hat had this beautiful golden glow, and like the ring, it was kind of whispering in my ear, like, come get me. You want to look Scottish. And I gave into it. And when I tell you I loved it, I had it on 24/7. And then on the final leg of the flight back, I left it on the plane, getting off into the New Orleans airport, and I was devastated. Just absolutely devastated. Couldn't go back and get it. When I get OCD about things like that, I find it really hard to shake, and it literally put me in a bad mood for like 2 days straight. Granted, I'm like Carson Wentz. I don't look as cool as I think I do there, but I'm going to give Carson Wentz some props here because I felt cool.
Danny,
and I felt very
I know we got like 15 seconds. I just sent you a picture on Twitter.
We'll get
Let's see if we can get it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Oh, let's go. I feel you, T.
At least it's a costume, though.
Off the bench with Esther and T-Buck.
When I was a boy, I spent my days climbing trees, catching fish. Barefoot in the river I walked, listening to crickets, counting stars. This was home. After my stroke, I wondered if I'd make it back to the people and places I love. But I got the right doctors with Blue Cross coverage. Your card matters. Your home does too.
At Corvell Toyota in Opelousas, we're happy to say we have vehicles in stock and more coming in at no markup. Don't pay over MSRP. Come on down to Corvell Toyota and choose your new Toyota today. That's Corvell Toyota in Opelousas, Happy Town, USA.
Gulf Coast Bank and Trust is giving our customers the power to bank anywhere, anytime during this challenging event. And we're right there with you. Our mobile banking app is a smart way to manage your money and time. Gulf Coast Bank and Trust, the bank that cares about you.
It's no secret. The best oysters in Baton Rouge are at Jolie Pearl Oyster Bar. Enjoy mouth-watering South Louisiana flavor and oysters from all over the country. And don't forget our nightly drink specials. Jolie Pearl Oyster Bar, located in downtown Baton Rouge.
Eli's always been into grilling. It took us a while to see it, but the signs were there.
What are you doing, Eli?
I knew grilling was my thing. I have been talking about it throughout my career.
Happy with the results?
I am. Got the new grill from barbecueguys.com. It performed great.
My advice, as I always told my boys,
do more of what you're born to do.
Barbecue Guys, for those who were born to grill.
You want cheese on your burger, Pops?
I'll take a little cheese.
Gulf Coast Office Products is a nationally recognized Savin office equipment dealer based right here in Louisiana. Over 100 employees strong, Gulf Coast has the boots on the ground to support all vertical markets, from education, engineering, legal, and finance. With the latest in office technology, from desktop to production segment units, Gulf Coast and Savin have the perfect fit for you. Call 225-756-2644. That's 756-2644 for Gulf Coast Office Products.
Order curbside pickup online or with Rouse's Market Shopping app and let Rouse's personal shopper shop for you. Curbside pickup is free and you pay the same price for groceries as in-store. Use code SAINTS20 and save $20 on orders of $100 or more. That's curbside convenience. Shopper style.
Oh, yeah! I've been doing business with Luba for 25 years. They're dependable, trustworthy. It's just the attention to detail with our clients.
Our folks have years and years of experience. They're highly trained professionals, but many companies have that asset. What I'd like to think makes Luba a bit different is that we use those talents in a way that truly is dedicated to serving the needs of the folks who depend on us.
Oh, hey, what's up? It's Big D and Bubba, 100.7 The Tiger Morning Show. We'd love for you to join us every weekday, 4 a.m. till 9 a.m.
Yeah, everything you want in a show. Country music. We got laughs. We got celebrity in-studio guests. We just need you.
Join us every weekday morning, 4 a.m. to 9 a.m., right where it all started.
That's right. Louisiana's country station, 100.7 The Tiger.
Good morning. It's 9 a.m. on Friday, October 14th. Your government taco forecast in Baton Rouge. Expect clear skies with a high of 86. Coming up on OTBOT, Rivers Huey joins the show in studio, and we make some picks in the Degen Dome at 9:30. You can follow today's show on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok at OTB_ESPN, or catch us on YouTube at the 104.5 ESPN channel and subscribe for daily content. OTBOT, live from the Mercedes-Benz Baton Rouge studio, starts now.
Let we go! All-Star Toyota presents Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and T-Bob Hebert.
Yeah!
Off the Bench with Hester and T-Bob.
Hey, they said I got to come off the bench.
All-Star Toyota presents Off the Bench with Hester and T-Bob. Yo, yo, yo.
Yo, 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 what's happening, y'all? Welcome back, OTB, hour number 3. Got some Degen Dome coming up. But right now, if you're watching online, youtube.com/1045 ESPN, hit the like button. Thanks for watching online. But you're seeing that Rivers Huey has returned.
I'm alive.
From wherever she has been. Originally thought to be in hiding after LSU dominates Mississippi State.
To be clear,
everything comes together.
Anyone thought that, they're a moron.
Hold on.
Because I've worn an LSU jersey into this room before.
Originally thought to be in hiding.
It did time up nicely.
No, it did. I mean,
She comes back like the girl who went away for summer and went through puberty and came back hot.
I did.
I mean,
went
got
through
a
puberty.
couple
34 years old.
Big wins on the chest now, right? A&M, Arkansas, big one against Kentucky coming up. Now in first place in the Degen Dome.
All the guys are looking at my big wins.
That's what I'm saying, dude.
They're into it.
You went through a hell of a transformation from what it looked like when we left for summer break.
To be clear, though, so it was funny. I did get to tune in that day because I wanted to hear, everyone's thoughts about our loss to LSU. And of course, everybody in the chat are like, of course she's not here. Oh, sick kids. Yeah. Okay, first of all, making fun of sick kids is like a weird move, but sure.
I hate sick kids. I've been dealing with a lot lately.
Yeah, no, you think that I would rather
awful.
be home with a kid who had a bacterial infection than me drinking champagne, listening to y'all talk about LSU Mississippi State?
Look,
not a chance. Not a chance. No, but I was sad I missed. But yeah, it doesn't matter.
It's irrelevant now because Mississippi State is hot.
And I'm back.
And they got Kentucky. Kentucky coming up this week. And how we feeling, Big Blue? I've been fading Big Blue since the start of the season.
In Lexington, right?
Who are? Yeah.
In Lexington.
I'm curious. Who are you taking, Jake?
It depends on if Will Levis plays. If Will Levis,
I think he is.
Let's say he's playing. Let's assume he's playing.
And what his health is.
Last night they said he is.
Yeah, I know. I guess kind of like where he's at. Okay, no, you're right. Where he's kind of at. Mississippi State being a 4-point favorite is interesting.
But to be fair, he played last year, and you know what?
No, I know for sure. Gosh, I don't know. Kentucky, Chris Rodriguez being back has helped, but Will Levis being out, their backup quarterback, he just ain't it. Last week he played horrible against South Carolina. Mississippi State,
Will Rogers breaking records left and right.
Yeah, and he's
outside
of the LSU game. Not trying.
He broke your boys' record.
Well,
yeah. Shout out Fox.
Shout out Aaron Murray.
I'm a Foxhole guy, so me and Aaron Murray do snaps. You should listen to snaps every day. Then you can follow it up with off campus. Yeah, you just go watch some more Chinese basketball, okay?
Look.
Okay, and don't tell me that you're secretly playing the opposite side of the parlay that we just did together. That's not a Foxhole guy. You know it too. You can see it from your face.
It was, I was trying to do it in the show, and you got on to me. I would have told you during the show, but you were mad.
Anyways, he broke Aaron Murray's record.
There needs to be an asterisk. If we're putting asterisk by steroids, there needs to be an asterisk by aeroids, because the air raid, the air raid pumps up numbers.
No.
It pumps up numbers.
No.
Yes. If you're gonna sit here,
wait, so are you gonna say? Wait, are you comparing the air raid to steroids?
Raids. It even sounds similar. Okay, I don't know what else to tell you, dude. Yes, absolutely.
You would tell Will Rogers to his face that his record doesn't matter because of that?
Yeah, I'd be like, hey, Timmy Chang, get the hell out of here. I play real football.
Well, he's two or y'all might know this, 2 or 3 touchdowns away from breaking Dak's record in Mississippi State. So
he will break if he plays another year of college football. I think he might break it this year. He will break Murray's SEC touchdown record.
But he did it in way less games.
Oh, way less games. Yeah.
No.
Yes.
You have to,
actually, the last game that Mississippi State played, they actually had a really nice running attack, and that's kind of what's different about them.
Time out. Who said they don't run the ball? Did I say that? Did I say they don't run the ball?
Did I say you didn't say that?
You're
Do
claiming...
they throw it 1,000,000 times a game, though?
But
no,
we don't.
Okay,
we also run the ball a lot. Thank you very much.
You run the ball great.
Yeah. So you're just saying because Mike Leach?
No. Mike Leach. What Will Rogers is running the air. He is above a Graham Harrell or something because he is not just the system making it. It's what happens when you combine a very good quarterback with a system
Wow.
that is already crazy.
You don't come on the show for like 3 weeks and suddenly he has a new man crush. He's like over here
I'm just
defending
saying,
Aaron
hey,
Murray.
just
Like,
put
what are we
Aaron- put an
doing?
asterisk
What
on it.
are
I'll
we
tell you
doing?
this. Aaron was also my guy. I've done 100 shows with.
Do you want to
Listen,
Google right now who has the most
listen.
attempts per game in the SEC?
I don't know
Do you want
why.
me to tell you right
I've
now?
never seen you get that animated.
I mean,
wow.
do
Y'all
you
are acting like I'm crazy.
No, will you
He's
listen?
already invited Aaron Murray to the lake.
You're
Like,
pissing-
For
sure.
You're pissing on me.
1,000%.
Y'all are pissing on me and telling me it's raining.
Would you
I'm
take
not-
up for one of us this much on snaps?
Unbelievable.
No, there's no
He
way.
wouldn't even bring us up.
There's no way.
Listen, I'm just trying to say.
Wow.
I understand what you're saying, but if you want to like continue making arguments, like who was Aaron throwing to?
Was AJ Green? Was AJ Green there at the time? That's fine.
Tavares King.
Look. Will Rogers throws the ball 47 times a game.
Look, the train's off the tracks here.
Who is
47
Will
times a game.
Rogers?
Who is second in the SEC right now? How many times they throw?
Who is Will Rogers throw it to? Receiver.
Oh, I don't know. I don't care. That's the air raid. That's the point.
Wait, did you
It's
just
like-
go
it's like-
silent?
No, I'm not silent. I don't think so. I can
I
hear
can hear
myself
you.
in my ear.
I just
heard
You
you
had
for
your-
the
I think
first
you had
time.
your volume turned down.
No.
I don't know. I
So I heard
did
you the
hear
whole
me?
time and my
Whatever.
volume
I
just
don't know.
went
I don't
down.
know. The point is, yeah, no, look, I'm not saying that, sure, he had advantage, but if you're talking about completions, what matters more than anything? Attempts, okay? We talked about it. Instead of running the ball, you just do a little swing or a little pop pass. The guy just turns out and catches it. Like, yeah, Aaron could have more completions too. That's all I'm saying. Will Rogers throws the ball 47 times a game. Who throws the ball second most in the SEC? It's Stetson Bennett. How many times does he throw?
31.
33.
Okay.
Wow, great guess.
Great guess. But fully what is that? A 75% of how much basically Will Rogers?
Wait, how many was Will Rogers?
47 to 33. It's actually closer to 60%.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, roll your eyes harder. Put an asterisk by the record. Congrats, Will Rogers.
Cool.
Whatever.
Long story
I
short,
liked Will Rogers before you did, Rivers. I had to tell you how
there was
good he
one
was last
game
year.
where I thought Will Rogers didn't
Yes,
play well, and
exactly.
you have held on to that game
Yes.
for until now.
Yeah, exactly.
I think it was like maybe his first game. And I
Feels
want to
right.
say, was it against Kentucky? He came in. I think KJ Costello was like doing terribly.
Yeah, probably.
And they brought Will Rogers
Was it
in.
Kentucky?
We lost by so much. Yes.
Or was it Arkansas?
I think it was Kentucky actually.
I know Arkansas.
I think
KJ got benched and Will came in that game. I don't know if that's the game y'all
I
talking
think it
about,
because
though.
I think I was reading something about Kentucky and I didn't realize it was the Kentucky game. I think it might have been the Kentucky game. He didn't play well.
So you
and
owe
I had
him.
some thoughts.
So Will Rogers owes him. He owes him then. Revenge game for Rogers on Kentucky this. Or did they beat
No,
him last
we
year?
beat him
That was
last
2
year.
years ago.
Yeah, we beat him
last year. Was it bad
Yeah,
last
it was
year?
pretty
I feel
bad.
Still, when you're an elite competitor like Will, you never forget about those who originally wronged you.
Oh no,
Okay?
Wait,
Will's
are you
gonna
back
definitely.
on Will now?
Yeah. Well,
I never left Will. I'm
so
just
confused.
asking for the
it's a real
truth
roller
to be
coaster.
recognized.
It's a real roller coaster.
I love Will Rogers. It was
It's a Will Rogers roller coaster in this room right
it
now.
was the reason why it was so intimidating playing Mississippi State in the first place this year. Is on film he looked unstoppable.
Mm-hmm.
It's why I went so overboard in my Madhouse and LSU belief and proceeded to lose even more money against Auburn. Because I was so impressed
Yeah.
at how they shut down Will Rogers. It literally blew my mind. And then-
Look. Long story short,
And then he's
the
gone on
LSU
to
loss
dominate.
doesn't matter anymore.
No, it doesn't.
I'm back.
I
Mississippi
agree.
State's good.
I agree.
Kids are not sick anymore. That's great. They were sick for like 2 straight weeks. It was
Yeah,
wild. It
I'm
was
going through it right now.
We were like cold. Impetigo. Like what?
Yes.
And impetigo again. We had like 4 different sicknesses. But we're finally we are back in the game. I'm feeling good. Fingers crossed.
I kind of blame you
It was
because
fall break.
every single same sickness just ran through my family, but at a later time.
I think it's just
than
schools.
It did your family.
Just schools, you know.
That is fair. It is this season.
When the weather changes, you know, those kids they just start getting sick.
Yeah. I don't have pneumonia. What the hell's
And
that
then right
about?
after they're sick, they're better. They're like, oh, here's a fall break for you. You don't get to come to school. Your kids got to stay home some more.
Yeah. I agree. I
So,
agree.
anyways, we're back. I'm
Gotta
excited
have
to
it.
be here. I missed you guys.
These schools not having the kids go to school. All right.
Trying to think if anything else exciting happened. I went to the LASM annual gala. Surprised I didn't see you there. I know you're a big
I don't
LSAM.
think I ever got invited. I mean,
it's
I
just you
pumped
just
them
go.
up.
You
I
just
pumped
buy
them
a
up
ticket
more
and
than
you go.
anything anybody ever. and
So you just
nobody
want a
ever
free
even-
thing?
Nobody ever even tells me about it. I'm saying nobody even put it on my radar.
What is that?
I would have loved
It's
to have
huge.
it.
There were
was in Arts and
700
Science
people.
Museum.
There were 700 people there.
That's what I'm saying. I would have loved to
It wasn't on
promote
your
it
radar,
the show. No, it wasn't. What do you think? Do you know what my radar consists of? Go look at my YouTube
Magic the
algorithm.
Gathering?
I was going to say now It's videos of people
putting
opening
Magic the Gathering cards in protective sleeves.
Yes. Now it is videos of people opening cards. It's always still chess videos.
You watch videos of someone opening packs of cards?
Yeah, dude, it's so good, dude. It's so good.
That's like those little kids who watch the kid just open the toys and play with it. That's T-Bob.
Yeah,
to watch like what they get, or just the aesthetic of watching them open?
No. I mean, I guess it's maybe a bit of both, but no, it's mainly about like the rush of the big pull. Like if they get like I watch like I don't watch as many just pure opening as maybe like top 5 best like crack packs of all time or something.
Do you do it?
Like, oh, look at this stuff.
Do you do it with sports cards or just fantasy?
All cards. All cards.
It
could be Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon, sports cards. I don't care. Just any card being opened up. I love that rush. I'll never forget the time that I cracked a Shaq game-worn jersey card. In a random pack, and it felt so cool. Dude.
Do cards have a smell? I mean, I don't know. I don't do cards. So I don't know. Like, do they have like a new card smell? Is that like a thing? Because when you open new books, there's a nice smell. New cars have nice smell.
They can smell a bit. So the point of this is, my algorithm right now, and then it's a lot of miniature painting because that's my other hobby that I'm back
Lord
on
of the Rings.
Right now.
There's a guy who's really great.
Ooh, bro, just wait.
I mean, dude, your hands were made for that. I'm not trying to even be funny. I would struggle with that. I'm glad that you've endeared to that.
Wait, I'm very excited because I'm not very good at it, but I really like this system. I am basically running the air raid of miniature painting. Like, this guy has elevated my miniature painting to a level. No, he's just like, I'm not good, but I think these models are actually going to come out pretty good because of this system. I'm following his system to a T.
Can't wait to see the finished product here.
I bought the paints he told me to buy. I'm using the techniques he told me to do. And I am really excited about the results.
So remember
I got all
earlier
the skin down
when you were talking
night.
about Halloween movies, I was like, look, I want to find the time. I want to do it. I don't. You're painting miniatures. When are you doing this?
Late at night. Last
when
night
are you
from
sleeping?
9 to 11.
So you're staying up incredibly late to paint.
Yes, last night I painted from 9 to 11.
And you're up at like 4 typically?
And then I woke up at 4:30 and ran this morning. Freaking beast, dude. I'm locked in right now.
Is that why you have so much weird energy right now?
Yeah, I'm in a fantastic move. The weekend is starting. I'm very excited to watch
you don't have shows on Friday either.
Well, I'm very excited. I got to go hang out at Rouse's 3 to 5. I'm super pumped. I'm super pumped.
What movie are you on?
Actually, we still got to talk Princess Bride. I haven't watched it. Maybe I can watch part of it today. But yeah. So
back to what I was gonna say though. You didn't go to the LSAM thing. Not an LSAM guy.
Not true. See, that's what not true.
But if you haven't, Ashley Longshore, who is a New Orleans artist, she was the one being honored, or she was the one doing the gala. So she has a she's doing an art show up there, I think until February. Her art's really great. You can still go up and see it. And if you got kids, it's great because there's like a big dinosaur skull. There's like kids stuff, so you can do kids stuff and feel a little cultured.
Yes. I agree.
So I did that. I think other than that, it was Sick Kids and LSAM gala and Mississippi State winning football games.
Any scary movies yet?
No, I heard y'all talking about that earlier. I wanted to be the one that was here to support you, but I looked at the calendar yesterday and I was like, oh my God, it is October 13th. And it's tough. I still haven't even watched Hocus Pocus 2 because I've been trying to save it for a point.
I don't know that I'm going to.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do it on principle. And you want to know what that principle is? I know we got to go to break probably.
Yeah,
I don't even know what time it is.
We do.
Look, are we back in what would they call it in the 90s? Satanic panic?
I don't know. Are we?
I've seen a lot.
Wait.
No, listen.
You're talking about that one lady on TikTok from the local news story who's like,
no. I'm talking about all the ladies on my Facebook who I went to college with, people my age, who were like, do not let your kids watch Hocus Pocus. There are people who are really leveling up on children. Who are these people leveling up on children? Because I'd love to level up.
What is leveling up on children mean?
Like they're saying that people are out here kidnapping children and drinking their blood. This is a regular thing.
What?
And we should not celebrate this.
What?
Right, I know. But these women, they
does
believe
that make
it.
you stronger?
They believe
does
that this is out there happening. And these are normal women. I'm like, oh God. I'm friends with this person.
Better make Hansel and Gretel illegal. That's your logic.
That'd be like, what are we doing? So now I'm watching
Mario's
Hocus.
Like, it's becoming
my kids
acceptable.
are watching Hocus Pocus 2 on principle now.
Well, my problem is my kids don't like anything live action yet, so they won't care about
We've
Hocus
gotten a
Pocus
little.
2.
We've gotten a little in. I think.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've gotten into Dino Dana, which is live action. So
I ain't gonna lie though. Really, the majority of TV time. Well, I've snuck a couple stuff here on the edges, like while painting stuff. Majority of TV time. I mean, the shows right now are popping off. House of the Dragon, Andor, and Rings of Power are all incredible. and Rings of Power finales tonight. Let's freaking ride, boys.
Greg, Rivers' break senses are tingling. They do sometimes. They're like, I'm like, oh God, we should have been at break already.
Yeah.
4 minutes ago.
Yeah.
I'm sweating.
That's your fault. You
I
just
know.
carried it
I needed a
Hey.
space to talk about this, a safe space.
All right, when we get back, more OTB, and then we got Degen Dome coming up with that. Keep it locked off the bench.
OTB, OT.
Oh, man, River, you could be saying lately that Mississippi State's getting it done on the field, right? Well, guess what? Here on OTB, we, too, have gotten it done. We've teamed up with Gordon McKernan. That's right. Proud to be teamed up with Gordon. As Gordon has teamed up with LSU athletes. Remember, during the NIL panic of 2021, who stepped in? It was McKernan and company. So, look, for all your personal injury attorney needs, you already know who to go to. It's the man that you see looking back at you every single day when you're driving into work. Plus, if your kids are anything like mine, they see the giant inflatable out the building, and they're like, oh, my God, I love that so much. So, get Gordon. Get it done today. OTB, proud part of Gordon McKernan.
That's right. Who's next up for the G team? OTB is up for the G team. Give them a call today, 225-416-6850. You can always find them online at getgordon.com. That's getgordon.com.
In times of need, get a full list of phone numbers, websites, and other important emergency information on the Demco Stormwatch page at 1045ESPN.com.
There it is, the extra mile. On the border of expected and extraordinary for those willing to go further, like vans customized for work or play, with safety and tech to keep you connected, supported by a 5-star sales, service, and finance team, and backed by the 1-star you know. So go the extra mile. It's never crowded because so few have what it takes to go there. Mercedes-Benz Vans.
It's no secret. The best oysters in Baton Rouge are at Jolie Pearl Oyster Bar. Enjoy mouth-watering South Louisiana flavor and oysters from all over the country. And don't forget our nightly drink specials. Jolie Pearl Oyster Bar, located in downtown Baton Rouge.
I'm Jay Ducote. I grew up learning how to cook at LSU tailgate parties and right in my own backyard. And I created JD's Louisiana products to bring that Louisiana flavor to you at home for your backyard cookout. JD's Louisiana barbecue sauce, Louisiana molasses mustard, spicy and sweet barbecue rub, and more are available at your local supermarkets or by logging on to jducote.com/shop. Put in promo code CST for 25% off at checkout.
Eli's always been into grilling. It took us a while to see it, but the signs were there.
What are you doing, Eli?
I knew grilling was my thing. I have been talking about it throughout my career.
Happy with the results?
I am. Got the new grill from barbecueguys.com. It performed great.
My advice, as I always told my boys,
do more of what you were born to do.
Barbecue Guys, for those who were born to grill.
You want cheese on your burger, Pops?
I'll take a little cheese.
Crime has serious consequences, but anyone can make a mistake. If you find yourself in trouble with the law, know that you have rights, and it's okay to demand them. The law offices of O.C. Brown are here to protect you and your rights. Felony or misdemeanor, DUI or drug charge. No matter what crime you're accused of, you still have rights. Let the law offices of O.C. Brown uphold them. Call 225-343-1111. Your law firm for a lifetime.
I've been doing business with Luba for 25 years. They're dependable, trustworthy. It's just the attention to detail with our clients.
Our folks have years and years of experience. They're highly trained professionals, but many companies have that asset. What I'd like to think makes Luba a bit different is that we use those talents in a way that truly is dedicated to serving the needs.
Lock of the Week Friday, presented by Tex Morris and Edward Jones Investments. We're at Rufino's. That's right. Game Time, presented by Bet Rivers on 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge. Friday, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m., which includes Handy Tom.
Average life. I work from 9 to 5. Hey, hell, I pay the price. All I want is to be left alone in my average home. But why do I always feel like I'm in the twilight zone? And I
OTB OT with Hester and T-Bob on 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge and 94.7 ESPN Alexandria.
Yo, what up, y'all? Welcome back. OTB. Spooky season rolling right along. Getting ready for a little Degen Dome. Updated Degen Dome standings. Rivers Huey is now in sole possession of first place, winning at an incredible 66% rate right now.
Is that good?
Rivers is 10-5. Otter's 9-5-1. Otter faded the Jets at the exact wrong time. He faded them Sunday when they won like 40-17. After
he's been on the Jets for like 4 years.
He's been on the Jets for years, and he fades them at the exact wrong time. Jake, a 3-0 week saw you rocket up. You were behind me. You're now in third at 8-7. Mincy has an asterisk because we're still missing 2 picks from 2 weeks ago that I don't think we're ever going to get. We're going to have to come to a group decision about what to give him, whether it's 2 losses or a loss.
It feels like 2 losses. You don't show up for the game, then you lose the game.
Losses. I agree.
Get behind that.
Hold the Mayos at 6-8-1. My free fall continues. I'm now 5-9-1, and Megan continues to struggle well at 4-11. So the defending champ deep in a hole here. About we're not quite halfway through the season, but we are getting closer every week. So we will do Degen Dome coming up next. But I feel great this week about my picks, y'all. Feel really
said that
every week.
really good this week.
I thought I thought I had that Memphis Houston one, and when I thought that I had won that one last week, I was like, they are going to be so angry about that.
Yeah, if you would have gone 3-0 with a Memphis,
that was a
minus
collapse
2.5.
by Memphis too.
I was like, if they no, I had the opposite. Look,
yeah,
I had Houston.
This says Memphis minus 2.5.
On your sheet or
on my sheet.
But let me just look it up.
Okay,
I'm about
check
to
the text.
I'm gonna check because I think that
there's a reason why I put everybody's
up.
picks. There's a reason why I put everybody's picks in the Degen Dome group chat.
I'm about to have to go through all of these messages on the.
Just go back. Just find October 7th, and that's where.
Which are many.
No, you go to messages. You type in Houston.
Memphis minus 2.5.
Yeah, that's what you got.
The Houston one.
Oh, okay. Well, look.
Wow.
So this is the deal. I didn't
Seems
even.
like you kind of came at me.
I said I'm wrong. I'm wrong.
No, but I know. But I mean, like, trust the document.
I'm wrong.
But yeah.
Oh, trust you in the document. Okay.
Yeah. What were you gonna say though?
But I didn't pay attention to that game. Like it was Friday night, whatever. I woke up Saturday morning, early game, tailgating, drinking the mimosa, and somebody came over and was like, "Oh, that game was wild last night." And I was like, "Oh,
Yeah.
I think I picked that game. Like, what was the deal?" They gave me the wrong final score.
But what they but what they did do though.
They might not have watched it to the finish. I'm telling
Maybe
you, Houston
so.
had to have like a crazy finish.
Maybe so.
They set you up though.
They did. I was like,
No, but they set you up in the best possible way. They set you up with the confidence of someone who won their first pick. And so you approach that day with a little belief and pep in your step, and that led to your next 2 wins. Like I have no doubt if you had not been told that, I don't know if Washington State actually upsets who'd they beat? Who did Wazoo beat last week?
Washington State lost to USC last week.
Who did?
Look, what were my 3 picks? I can't even tell you what my picks were. That's how little, like, Washington State plus 13.
Oh, wait, yeah, no, my bad. Yeah, that's,
Oh, wait, did I not?
I actually don't know that covered. I had my weeks confused, dude.
Jake, what are we doing here?
Should.
What are we doing? No, trust the document. Trust the document.
No,
Do you need to pass this off to someone else?
Trust the document.
No, I'm going to text it. You don't want this, dude. You want this?
I didn't say to me. I said to someone else.
Exactly. Okay, well,
I
this feels like,
think we should change the subject.
This feels like something Mario should have to do.
My bad. Bit of stolen valor here. You're 9-6. Still great.
She's still in first?
Am I still first? Oh, my. Did you do this?
Otter is 9-5-1. That's on me. I did not. I hate that this had to happen live.
I don't like it
on air.
Do you hate this?
I actually do. Because I
trust the document, T-Bob.
Well, I know, hell of a sentence to utter literally 2 seconds before you get it completely
You can literally
wrong.
not trust the document.
Yeah, that's on me. Okay, hand up. Like I said.
Fine, whatever. I'll take second place.
That's cool. You're still in second. Yeah,
that's
look,
fine.
Hey, it's better than it's. I'm 1-8-1 in my last 9 picks, so it could be worse.
It could be worse. What a sentence.
Todd Hoover says, T-Bob, let me give you advice on picking winning teams. First, twirl the hair on your chest. Then, when calm, make your pick.
Ooh, what is a better?
Oh, I'm gonna try that.
Look, what is a safer bet?
Stop. I don't like this.
What is a safer bet? My picks or the opposite of your picks?
Ooh,
well, mathematically at this
shade.
point, mathematically at this point, you would be at odds. You would have a better record if you had faded every one of my picks by one push.
I'm okay with that.
Because I'm 5-9-1 and you are 9-6. So if you would have faded me,
You're just doing that poorly.
really, what you should do if you have faded Megan every time, you're kicking ass. You're 11-4. I mean, so you're winning at a crazy rate.
It's tough.
It's been rough
right
for
now.
making money.
This is actually true. Daniel Bass says sleep deprived too. All those midnight hobbies is slipping on the Degen Dome document.
I think it's what it is.
That is true. Like I'm putting together a document like right before
Respect
we do this
your body,
segment
man. Get
instead
some
of
sleep.
when I used to do it Thursday night.
Is all this weird energy? Is it adrenaline, maybe?
No, it's
Is
just
it just like no sleep adrenaline?
No,
False enthusiasm.
It's the weekend is here.
Yeah.
Rings of Powers tonight. I'm going to State Fair tonight. I love State Fair.
that's
Or not
fine.
State Fairs. I'm going
State
to
Fair's
St.
up in
George
the Port
Fair,
City.
But I love fairs.
Yeah.
Like endorphins already in for the day, so you don't got to worry about like going and like working out again or anything if I don't want to. So yeah, no, the vibes are immaculate, and now I'm drinking champagne. So yeah, no, it's a great day. It's a great day, and
What are you doing? You're not drinking champagne.
I'm drinking water.
I cannot wait to paint.
I
the
come
metal
back
on these miniatures
finally.
tonight.
I finally get back in this room and
Like some of us have to work. Some
But
of
you
us have
always
to
have
work.
to work. You drank champagne before.
Yeah, but like now it's like
Oh, so now you're just like it's not worth it to hang out with these guys and drink
now
champagne.
it's like
So now
like
who's not
for
a
real,
foxhole
for real.
guy?
Yeah,
Am I the only foxhole guy in this room?
No, I am, but I'll allow you. I'll give you
I'll
foxhole
allow-
status.
yeah.
I'll give you foxhole status as well. I agree. You did kind of disappear for like 4
I did,
weeks.
but also I don't. I think his excuse of I gotta work. You always gotta work. That's not a new thing.
Rivers does raise a fair point here.
I don't have a counterpoint just yet.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't have one just
let's
yet.
go to
Let me
break.
let me get
my
one.
client think for a little bit. Let's
Yeah.
just Judge, can we get just a pause in the proceedings here? And
Can't wait.
And when we get back, well, actually before we go real quick, go to AgTemp Baton Rouge, AgTemp BR.
Yeah, it's heating up a little bit in this room.
.com. It is heating up a little bit in this
Yeah.
room. It feels great though. I got hoochie shorts on, but if you don't have your hoochie shorts and you need to stay cool, call AgTemp. And even though probably it's the weather's about to change, I heard next week gonna get down to like 50, 60, 70s more and kind of stay down there. So if you haven't busted out that heater yet, call up AgTemp. Make sure the system's good to go. Avoid any catastrophic issues down the road. And remember, it's not just AC and heating, but any electrical work that you need, you get that service to the highest degree. AgTemp BR. Yeah, I love this commercial. It's I don't know what it is, but
Sorry,
I'm
sorry, I'm so
yeah, I
distracted.
see
You
it
just saw a
every day.
squirrel and couldn't help it.
All right, when we get back, let's do a little Degen Dome coming up next.
OTB, OT.
Yeah, I agree. Music says opposite T-bobber locks greater than otter locks. Damn right, dude. Don't you forget. And don't you forget to go to Riverlands Insurance and call up our guy Thomas email or Megan email. Jake's going to give you the number to do so and see how much money they can save you. And this is not just, I'm going to get you the cheapest policy. This is, I'm going to get you the policy that will provide you the best coverage for your dollar amount, right? Not cheap. Give you the coverage that you need to stay protected, but at a great price that will ideally save you money. And look, so just have the conversation. Send him the information. See how much money you could save. Calling up Thomas email, Riverlands Insurance.
Yeah, even if your voice fails you like T-Bob's just did there, don't worry. Thomas is going to stay on the line and talk you through all of your insurance needs. Give him a call today. This is the personal cell phone, 225-206-1517.
Professional golfers John Peterson and JJ Colleen answer all your golf and life questions inside the new Drop Biscuit Studios podcast for the people. Download or subscribe today at dropbiscuit.com.
3 people walk into a bar. The first 2 order the same old marks. The third, Nuevo Topo Chico Margarita Hard Seltzer. Crafted with real lime juice and a crisp tequila flavor. Topo Chico Margarita Hard Seltzer.
ITI's got all these programs. Once I started and learned everything about the school, it was worth it.
The challenges that ITI presented me with, it allowed me to build myself up. All because of ITI, I actually was able to get a job within 3 months before graduation in my field.
Get the hands-on training you need for the job you've always wanted. With so many companies hiring right now, it's the perfect time to come to ITI Technical College. Enroll today for a better life.
Want more customers? Running Boards Marketing can help you get their attention. Imagine your brand's message on a giant LED billboard truck that can't be skipped and is nearly impossible to ignore. Running Boards Marketing is the leader in effective and affordable advertising on digital mobile billboards, which are 2 times more effective than traditional billboards. With a 97% recall rate, you'll leave a lasting impression with your customers. Visit us online at runningboardsmarketing.com so we can drive your message to where the people are.
There it is, the extra mile, on the border of expected and extraordinary, for those willing to go further, like vans customized for work or play, with safety and tech to keep you connected, supported by a 5-star sales, service, and finance team, and backed by the 1-star you know. So go the extra mile. It's never crowded, because so few have what it takes to go there. Mercedes-Benz Vans.
Gulf Coast Office Products is a nationally recognized Savin office equipment dealer based right here in Louisiana. Over 100 employees strong, Gulf Coast has the boots on the ground to support all vertical markets, from education, engineering, legal, and finance. With the latest in office technology, from desktop to production segment units, Gulf Coast and Savin have the perfect fit for you. Call 225-756-2644. That's 756-2644 for Gulf Coast Office Products.
Order curbside pickup online or with Rouse's Market Shopping app and let Rouse's personal shopper shop for you. Curbside pickup is free and you pay the same price for groceries as in-store. Use code SAINTS20 and save $20 on orders of $100 or more. That's
7 in the prep football season, and we get started Friday night at 6 with Louisiana Prep Preview, presented by the Baton Rouge Orthopedic Clinic. Catholic Eye and Central kick off at 7, and that's immediately followed by the Lake Urgent Care Lake After Hours Louisiana Prep Scoreboard Show on YouTube, Your View, and 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge.
OTB OT with Hester and T-Bob on 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge and 94.7 ESPN Alexandria.
Let's see it, Otter! Yeah!
Hot step. That's hot step.
Keep that camera on Otter. Keep the music going, dude. Let's go.
Oh, yeah, baby.
Our fearless leader, the Oddfather.
Did you hear what happened, Ott? I was in first place.
Yeah.
We were supposed to be trusting the document over here with
T-Bob.
T-Bob.
I'll sit her in now.
And now apparently I'm in second place. They realized he made a mistake. You're in first.
I had her with a win with Wazoo plus 13. But
can you believe that?
That did not.
Yes, I can do it.
Okay,
yeah, really?
Calm down. I'm doing it real well.
Hey, Otter, at least I got a question for you. You barely missed out on a 2-1. Why did you finally choose to fade the Jets? After all of your Jets love, like Dolphins, you finally pull the trigger and go Dolphins -3, and the Jets wax that ass. What happened, Otter?
Well, I didn't factor in that they blew the Tua thing so badly that the first time Teddy B got tackled, he was going to have to sit out. So I mean, I was kind of hoping on Teddy B to be the quarterback instead of the rookie coming in, so Randolph. So, but anyway, no, that Jets. Listen, that's. Y'all are on that, man. Look, I just like doing that little cheer, when I got him. Jets,
Yeah, so you're saying that you were just a slave.
That's Mayo and that's you because I'm the only one with enough guts to pick the Jets from time to time.
That's
true. That is definitely true. So you are a fearless leader.
Something else,
something else other than guts.
It looks like I think
I went 6-0 last week, T-Bob.
Yeah, I know. Classic. Yeah, classic. No. But
where's Mincy? Mincy trying to steal a little half a point. Megan slapped him down.
Yeah, you saw
Where's
that in the
Mincy?
group
I didn't see that.
He
was like, all right, whatever.
Then he got hit with the -3.5. She's like, it's -3.5 on our book. I don't know. They're nowhere to be found, though. Emails are sent, and so I don't know. The Barstool boys are big dogging us right now. So
wait 1 second. So last night took the fam out to Jambalaya Jam. Or what is that? Did I say that correctly? I think it's Jambalaya Jam downtown. Where were you there?
I was at my son's football game.
Oh, okay. Because we walked in. I saw Hanny, did the wave. I was gonna say hello to you, and you just you weren't there.
Is that by Jamba Juice?
Not a good night at the Odd House. My son's team his high school career was 24-0 until last night, and they just missed, losing 42-0.
Wait, it's not playoffs, is it?
No, the tuition bowl, Dunham Episcopal, all Dunham last night.
We're good then, though, dude. That don't matter, dude. If it's regular season, who cares? That is what it is, bro. We good. We Gucci. Telltale Worm, just shake that. Hey, you know what it is? Minor setback, major comeback. Otter, okay? That's how that works. Hey, Deb, how you feeling today, dude?
I feel great, man. James Madison on a tear. So
there he goes.
Bro, I mean, how would you feel? I mean, if a football team won you money 5 weeks in a row, how would you feel? I don't know, man. I feel pretty good.
I looked this up for you right now. James Madison, the only team in the country who is well, there's a couple of undefeated teams. They're the only one that has won every game against the spread. It's either perfect 6-0. I think they're 6-0. Kansas 5-0-1 after pushing last week. So JM been freaking money this year, quite literally.
Yeah, I mean, everybody wants James Madison's head right now, and I don't blame them, man. Every time they step on the field, man.
Talk of the
so what is the deal? They are eligible. They're eligible for the Sun Belt Championship, but not eligible for a bowl.
Yeah, it's Jake. Did you talk about this?
Actually, are they eligible for the Sun Belt? Because I know they have a 2-year transition period.
We actually did a Sun Belt preview and we talked about them, and in one magazine I read that said they were eligible.
Okay.
Yeah, so.
Okay,
so wait, why are they not eligible for a bowl?
Because there's a 2-year period when you transition from the SCS to the FBS. It is BS. I don't understand why you do it. They're trying to get it down to a year, but like Liberty had to go through this. Other teams have had to go through this. App State had to go through it when they made the move as well. I don't understand it. It makes no sense, but it's the NCAA, Dev, so does anything actually make sense?
Yeah, the NCAA is full of rules that mean nothing. I mean, let's make this up. Hey, 2-year waiting period. I mean, what?
Trying to hold a good president school down.
Yeah, dude. What the hell, dude? James Madison.
Hey, Mayo, you gonna make that trip with me and my son during Mardi Gras? We travel to James Madison, go tour the campus. You coming, right?
Yeah. I'm absolutely coming.
Did you just adopt Dev?
Yes. I do not find it hard to believe that it was 30 years ago, however long ago, that maybe the Oddfather was around the household. That's all I'm saying. I mean, I don't know. I could have seen like maybe a night or something.
My mother dated a lot of men, so yeah, maybe so. I guess that could be the case.
When Deb was born, let's say it was 1990. What did a 1990? And excuse me, Deb, I may be putting some age on you. I don't know, but what would
you did, but it's all right.
Yeah, you did for sure.
Okay, we'll go 90. What does a 1990 Jimmy Ott look like?
1990, I was a concierge at the Windsor Court in between undergrad and.
Sounds like a smooth player, man.
You were dealing drugs out of the Windsor Court almost assuredly.
Yeah, you saw my mom. You saw my
mom. I mean, dealing blackjack at the corner donut shop is not dealing drugs at the Windsor Court. Okay,
my bad. Were you doing hair shows at this time, or had it started?
I forgot about the hair shows.
Oh, that was post hair shows.
Damn, dude.
Wait, did you not know about the hair shows?
No, you have to tell me during the break. I know we gotta get to picks. You gotta tell me that during the break.
All right, so Degen Dome right now, Otter. In case you missed it, you remain on top. Our fearless leader, the old salty vet. The man whose entire life has been building up to the legalization of gambling and is now taking over the world. You're on top list, 9-5-1. Rivers 9-6. Jake with a 3-0 week. Rockets up to 8-7. Mincy still can't be ranked because they're missing 2 games. Hold the Mayo 6-8-1, me 5-9-1, and then Megan making money after 1 and 2 week 4-11. Megan continues to be on the struggle bus. We'll go in order here. Otter, give me your best pick of the week.
I'm going with Pittsburgh, the Steelers, and catching 9. I think Pickett's going to do fine long term. He is completely the opposite of Trubisky. So if you are a total player, Trubisky's safe, wanted to punt every time. Pickett's going to make plays, get rid of the ball. He's going to make mistakes too, so which lends itself to more scoring. But he's going to be fine after that rough start in Buffalo. Now he's back at home. Tampa Bay, Tampa tax, inflated line, way too much +9.
All right, the Tampa tax. That due to Tom, I'm guessing there. Dev. Oh, wait, no. Who would be next? Rivers, you would be next. Give me what you got.
Now you're just moving me all the way down the list.
No,
every time he talks, I'm a little lower on the list.
I was just more going like video to video. Okay, you're up, Rivers. What you got?
I'm actually going to go, for very specific reasons, Ole Miss, -14.5. Well, one, because I don't care enough about Ole Miss to not be able to be objective like Mints.
Okay.
I can be objective about Ole Miss. But I'm actually choosing Ole Miss because I don't know if it was really late last night or early this morning. Their marketing team, I want to hate Ole Miss, but their marketing team is incredible. Their social media is incredible. Lil Baby came out with an album cover. He released it I want to say I don't know, recently. Ole Miss turned around so quickly and just recreated this album cover with Lane Kiffin's face on it. And they pushed it out on the official Ole Miss pages. And I'm just hey, look, credit where credit's due. I can do that. So I'm picking Ole Miss specifically for their marketing team.
So the subtext of all of this is Rivers just actually trying to crap on Mincy for picking Kentucky +4. She's very upset that Mintz can't even bring himself to choose Mississippi State.
He can't show up and choose Kentucky to my face. What are we doing?
Now she's going out her way to be I'm above it, which is a good strategy. It's a good strategy. Ole Miss, I'm not giving.
But if you
I'm above it.
I'm not lying about the social media thing. If you haven't seen the post, you can go to Instagram. You can go to Ole Miss's football Instagram and see it. It's really great. But you are correct, yes.
So that's
how about Lane Kiffin going out of his way to cover that spread last week in Nashville? Out of his way.
Yes.
So he's been one to tweet even when he's at Florida Atlantic about the point spread. So
he's aware of it.
Team player.
We love to see it, Otter. Surely that warms your heart seeing that, right?
No, I had Vandy.
You're like a guy who cares about the spread.
I know you had Vandy, but I'm saying surely you support a coach who is trying to cover for his backers, right? That's admirable.
Well, I understand, but I'm a dog player, and I like those coaches that are favorites to kind of lay low a little bit.
Okay, so I see. No, you're right. I'm just showing my rookiness here because what you're saying is, no, that kind of upsets the apple cart. We just need these guys they need to be predictable, right? And that's a bit of an unpredictable move, as most coaches would just kind of chill once they get up. Freaking cover a single spread, Harbaugh, you freaking bum. You played Indiana. You suck so much. What you got, Jake?
Okay. Or Harbaugh.
Yeah, screw Jim Harbaugh.
Yeah, weak chin, baby cakes, khaki wearing. Sorry, Mario.
Weak chin is actually probably the last thing you could say about Harbaugh.
Not weak chin. Very weak chin.
What?
I am going to go.
How do you know that?
Look at his chin, though. It's so defined.
Okay. Sorry, that's an old hanging with Hester with me and Flynn.
Okay.
All right. So there's a couple of Big Ten games. There's a couple of ACC games, like NC State. I want to put them in here, but I don't know if Leary is going to play. I want to go Clemson here at Florida State, but I'm going with Brett Bielema. Illinois +6.5 at home versus Minnesota.
Yeah.
This defense for Illinois is elite, and I'm saying that factually. They are elite. They're not just good. Watch them play. Their pass defense, their run defense on every level. We don't know if Mo's going to play Ibrahim there for Minnesota. That's going to be key. It's going to be a low-scoring game. The over-under's 39.5. That actually might be the play here. They won the game of the century part 2 last week, 9-6 over Iowa. I'm rolling with the Fighting Illini again.
I love that play. Jake makes a...
maybe T-Bob loves it.
On second thoughts.
No. Relax. Everybody relax. Yes, that is one of my 3 picks. That was not the only one.
No.
Shoot.
No. Everybody, chill.
It's like that emoji with the teeth.
Chill. Now, speaking of legit defenses, Jake, you mentioned that you would play NC State if Devin Leary played, despite the fact that NC State has been garbage and Devin Leary has taken major steps back this year.
Well, Dave Dorn commented on it. He said he could play this week. He could be out 6 weeks. So that's clarity.
Yeah, big clarity.
Here's my deal. I don't give a damn whether or not Devin Leary plays or not, okay? Have y'all ever heard of the Loud House? Because I have, and it's going to be cranked up in Syracuse this weekend. So, yeah, give me Syracuse minus a 3.5. It's going to be a rock fight, okay? The top 2 defenses in the ACC. And if you're going to tell me that if the top 2 defenses are going toe-to-toe, that I get the best running back in the nation, and Garrett Schrader, the second highest rated passer in the ACC, and you got Devin Leary, get the hell out of here, Wolfpack. You're bums, you're pretenders, you've been it all year long. Syracuse gonna cover at home in the Loud House. Let's freaking go, dude. Dino Babers on top. How about that, Otter?
Jake, is Will Levis playing for Kentucky?
He's supposed to.
He's supposed to
play. And that is obviously their backup quarterback situation, Otter, is less than ideal. So they need Will Levis to play.
That's a lot of teams in college football.
Yeah.
I mean, Oklahoma, Kentucky. I mean, it's funny that the 2 teams that handled their starting quarterbacks going down of all teams. Kansas, with the kid coming in for Daniel last week, and of all teams,
Bean.
Arizona State. Yeah. The backup quarterback came in for Emory Jones, Florida transfer, and lit it up for a big plus 425 money line winner. Baby, how about that, Red Bean?
Yeah, okay, he found a way. He found a way.
He took that, man. That was brave, bro.
He found a way.
That was brave.
Oh, I love the way Otter
by the way,
things
I'm
together.
back on Kansas. I'm back on Kansas again this week.
That's actually a good play.
I'm a Bean boy. I believe in him. And also, Oklahoma sucks. Like, we continue to think Oklahoma's good. Oklahoma sucks. I don't care if Dylan Gabriel plays or not.
Hey, Oklahoma, play General Booty. What are we doing?
Yeah,
just
dude,
play.
Hey, is he good, Jake?
I don't know, but he's got a fantastic name. His uncles were really good.
That name's got so much room for growth.
Yes.
I know.
At a certain point, you have to trust in the memes.
I mean,
Dev, you have a great day, my friend. Take it easy. HTMsports.com/shop. Go pick up your RB&R shirt today. Oddfather, what we got coming up on Football Friday?
Oh, me, Hanny, and a bunch of handicappers trying to find some winners in college football from 10 to noon. And then Hanny's show right after from noon to 1 at Rufino's.
Handicappers, more like handicappers.
Did Dev pick?
Pitcher strikeout totals are hitting
wait,
right now.
I'm an idiot. Dev, you didn't pick. My bad. Give us a pick real quick.
Hey,
James Madison.
Well, yeah. I am taking James Madison, but I do like the Vikings minus 3.5.
Okay.
Against Miami. Just because, man, I was on that Miami wagon for a little while, and just like I said, they disappointed me last week, man. Teddy Bridgewater, I thought all is good in Teddy's hands, and it was a obliteration. So give me the Vikings minus 3.5. The Dolphins haven't been the same since they beat the Bills, and that fan was running around on the phone saying, "Have a nice flight home.
Oh yeah,
have
that
a
guy
nice
was
flight home."
Yeah, that guy was a jerk,
Ever since
dude.
that video, man, that poor guy, man, he's got to move out the state because, I mean, that's just going to age like terrible wine. It really is.
Watch out, though, Dev. The Dolphins did take the ping pong table out of the locker room.
The
So,
captains
I don't know.
decided
That's all I'm
that.
saying,
No, but they're getting a new one. It's
No,
because they're getting a customized new one.
Tyreek
You
Hill
don't see
bought
that?
a new one
Yeah,
because
they
the
bought
other
a new
one
one.
was warped.
They're literally just getting a new, nicer one.
Yes.
So their coach didn't know that?
No.
Yeah, the rookie coach put a little egg in his face on that one.
They're just getting a newer, nicer one. It was bent.
Got a brand new and a custom made one that's flat so they can have. Yeah, no. Lack of communication.
I love that so much.
We have to go. We have to go. Break. Later, y'all.
Bye.
OTB, OT.
Go to
I love that
allstartoyotabatteries.com.
so
All-Star
much.
Wow, so Mike McDaniel had no idea, dude. He got played.
They're like, no, it was just bent. We're getting a new one.
Like,
Yeah,
dude,
which makes way
chill
more
out.
sense.
We love ping pong, you know.
Which makes way more sense. And shout out Tyreek Hill, foxhole guy for the fellas, right? It's just like All-Star Toyota, foxhole guys for the fellas and girls and for the girls. Fellas is non-gender specific.
Yeah.
Okay.
The point is, it's for your friends and your family. And that's why I went to All-Star Toyota and I leased that Camry and I got the Sienna. And look, if you want to get a Tundra, look, go to allstartoyotabatteries.com. It's a great resource where you can start to kind of look at everything they can offer you. If you're going on a road trip or something, if you're going to Gainesville this weekend, rent from All-Star Toyota. Cheaper per-day rental prices than your traditional rental companies. Just hit up Miss Lisa Sessions, All-Star Toyota, BatonRouge.com.
We always tell you about, if you're going to an away game, maybe at LSU, vacation, rental, but like even if you need, say, a truck for a day or two, whatever it might be, per day rental prices, All-Star Toyota, BatonRouge.com.
Our listeners fire off their opinions on the jimsfirearms.net hotline at 499-1045. Keep listening for your next chance to shoot us your thoughts with the jimsfirearms.net hotline on 1045 ESPN Baton Rouge.
At All-Star Toyota, you get it all. If you're in the market for an all-new Toyota vehicle, come see our friendly and knowledgeable sales team at All-Star Toyota. Located in Baton Rouge at the corner of Airline and Goodwood, we've been serving our community since 2005 by offering a large selection of new Toyota cars, trucks, and SUVs. Get behind the wheel of your dream car and take a test drive at All-Star Toyota today.
I've been doing business with Luba for 25 years. They're dependable, trustworthy. It's just the attention to detail with our clients.
Our folks have years and years of experience. They're highly trained professionals. But many companies have that asset. What I'd like to think makes Luba a bit different is that we use those talents in a way that truly is dedicated to serving the needs of the folks who depend on us.
As a community bank, B1 Bank invests in relationships with the people and businesses we proudly represent. Our B1 bankers are here to help simplify the complicated, understand your needs, and make managing your finances easier. At B1 Bank, we offer an array of solutions to help simplify your transaction needs. B1 Bank, one highly personal banking experience. Visit us online at b1bank.com for more information.
Crime has serious consequences, but anyone can make a mistake. If you find yourself in trouble with the law, know that you have rights, and it's okay to demand them. The law offices of O.C. Brown are here to protect you and your rights. Felony or misdemeanor, DUI or drug charge. No matter what crime you're accused of, you still have rights. Let the law offices of O.C. Brown uphold them. Call 225-343-1111. Your law firm for a lifetime.
ITI's got all these programs. Once I started and learned everything about the school, it was worth it.
The challenges that ITI presented me with, it allowed me to build myself up.
All because of ITI, I actually was able to get a job within 3 months before graduation in my field.
Get the hands-on training you need for the job you've always wanted. With so many companies hiring right now, it's the perfect time to come to ITI Technical College. Enroll today for a better life.
At Corvell Toyota in Opelousas, we're happy to say that we have vehicles in stock and more coming in at no markup. Don't pay over MSRP. Come on down to Corvell Toyota and choose your new Toyota today. That's Corvell Toyota in Opelousas, Happy Town, USA.
Oh, hey, what's up? It's Big V and Bubba, 100.7 The Tiger Morning Show. We'd love for you to join us every weekday, 4 a.m. till 9 a.m.
Yeah, everything you want in a show. Country music. We got laughs.
Join us for a Football Friday edition of Hunt and Hill. Saints and Bengals. And can the Tigers go to the Swamp and get a win? Our final pick to close out the show. Hunt and Hill, 1 to 3 Fridays. 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge.
OTB OT with Hester and T-Bob on 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge and 94.7 ESPN Alexandria.
Welcome back. Ask the Bench. Brought to you by Cold Curse Light, Busy Hard Seltzer, and Blue Moonlight Sky. Citrus Sweet. That's a weekend move right there. You can't see my lower half, so it looks less impressive, but it timed up.
I know. I can't. I have not seen your hoochie shorts yet.
Huh? Well, a little treat after the show. Candy apple or caramel apple?
This is what we need an OnlyFans for.
Yeah.
To hide the hoochie shorts for the whole show and be like, you want to see the hoochie shorts? Come to our OnlyFans.
So I do the Dungeons and Dragons show.
And then you get a little peek.
Which y'all should all listen to. And I think we should make an OnlyFans where Trent the DM DMs sexual encounters, but you have to pay for it to listen to it. It's like a little audio only
I have
thing.
zero idea of what you're talking about.
Yeah, I think it's going to be good. Go Tigers!
I think
Beat the hell out of Florida!
OTB, OT.
I think the hoochie shorts would do better.
Maybe. I'm a thick boy. Page Plus.
Hey,
Page Plus UC.
There's room for that.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Page Plus Urgent Care. Oh, no. I think I could be an Insta Thought in another life.
Or in this one.
PagePlusUC.com. Patient Plus UC. Look, for all life's unexpected, which you already know. I tell you about it every single day. I love partnering with Patient Plus because if you want to be alive here and to be, the bottom line is we have to believe in the product. I believe in Patient Plus. They got me in and out in 20 minutes the other day when I had that ear infection. I bring my kids in there when they get a little sick. Like, it's just so nice and so easy, and they're everywhere throughout Baton Rouge. But again, if you're a business owner, you need your occupational medicine needs met, go check out the Mid-City location, Page Plus Urgent Care.
PagePlusUC.com. They're going to have a location that is convenient for you in the Baton Rouge area, Monday through Sunday, 9 a.m. until 9 p.m. every single day. PagePlusUC.com. Get in and get better.
There it is, the extra mile, on the border of expected and extraordinary for those willing to go further, like vans customized for work or play, with safety and tech to keep you connected, supported by a 5-star sales, service, and finance team, and backed by the 1-star you know. So go the extra mile. It's never crowded, because so few have what it takes to go there. Mercedes-Benz Vans.
ServiceMaster Elite create clean, disinfected work environments. As a local business, we take pride in serving the New Orleans and Baton Rouge areas. Our cleaning protocols follow CDC and OSHA standards for healthcare settings, offices, senior living, restaurants, and industrial plants. Contact ServiceMaster Elite to get your operation ready for reopening with germ disinfection cleaning. ServiceMaster Elite, the trusted choice in professional cleaning since 1996.
It's no secret. The best oysters in Baton Rouge are at Jolie Pearl Oyster Bar. Enjoy mouth-watering South Louisiana flavor and oysters from all over the country. And don't forget our nightly drink specials. Jolie Pearl Oyster Bar, located in downtown Baton Rouge.
I'm Jay Ducote. I grew up learning how to cook at LSU tailgate parties and right in my own backyard. And I created JD's Louisiana products to bring that Louisiana flavor to you at home for your backyard cookout. JD's Louisiana barbecue sauce, Louisiana molasses mustard, spicy and sweet barbecue rub, and more are available at your local supermarkets or by logging on to jducote.com/shop. Put in promo code CST for 25% off at checkout.
Eli's always been into grilling. It took us a while to see it, but the signs were there.
What are you doing, Eli?
I knew grilling was my thing. I have been talking about it throughout my career.
Happy with the results?
I am. Got the new grill from barbecueguys.com. It performed great.
My advice, as I always told my boys,
do more of what you're born to do.
Barbecue Guys, for those who were born to grill.
You want cheese on your burger, Pops?
I'll take a little cheese.
Crime has serious consequences, but anyone can make a mistake. If you find yourself in trouble with the law, know that you have rights, and it's okay to demand them. The law offices of O.C. Brown are here to protect you and your rights. Felony or misdemeanor, DUI or drug charge. No matter what crime you're accused of, you still have rights. Let the law offices of O.C. Brown uphold them. Call 225-343-1111. Your law firm for a lifetime.